Hi there, my name's Steve McClure and I'm a BMC member and a BMC ambassador. So I first joined the BMC probably about 30 years ago, maybe more, I can't remember, it's a long time ago, but it's definitely many years ago. Something I can remember from the last year or so was something that really stuck in my mind as absolutely one of the best climbing days I've ever had in my life, and that was climbing Cenotaph Corner with my two kids up on the Cromlech in North Wales. And it's such an iconic route, one of the most famous routes, and a route which I'd known about for my whole life. And to climb that with my kids, who had a great time as well, was just such a special day, as good as any of the hard climbs I've ever done. Brilliant. As a BMC ambassador, I'm really keen to get involved with the access side of arrangements. I think for me, the access really is so important. I don't want to see that getting taken away at any point, so as much as I can do, I'm always willing to get involved. So going forward into the future, one of the big things the BMC has to do is just make sure that all climbers from all areas, all backgrounds, and whatever they want to do in climbing are all completely involved. And climbing is growing so fast, that's a lot of climbers, and it's going to be hard work to incorporate everybody, but we have to. We're the representative body for all climbers.
Lots of people consider the outdoors as a free space that's open to everyone, but for a lot of people it really doesn't feel that way. So we've brought you here today to find out one thing: is the outdoors an equal space? Take 3 steps forward if you have no sole care responsibilities.
I found it really difficult to get my kids outdoors because I can't afford the equipment for them.
Take 3 steps forward if you have access to a vehicle.
I have to rely on the unreliable public transport.
Take 3 steps forward if you've never had a disability or a long-standing health problem. If you've always been able to afford to access the outdoors.
When I went on one of my first treks, I did not have the right equipment.
The sole carer for children, I found it really difficult to get my kids outdoors because I can't afford the equipment for them.
My aunties and uncles, they split and bought, I don't know how much it cost, but it's Gore-Tex, I'm guessing it's quite expensive. They split and bought it for me as a gift.
If getting outdoors has always been part of your family or community life.
Yes, I know it's reason my parents. I've had to have other people influence me to go out and things like that.
My mum, she's really into the countryside and everything, so she always took us out.
If you don't have that connection, if you don't have someone who show you out there or text you, how are you going to find out about it?
Take 3 steps forward if you've never struggled from a mental health condition. Take 3 steps forward if you always see people like you in the outdoors.
Sometimes I'm the only black person in the outdoors, and when I go climbing, most people often ask the question, "You're a climber?"
Like when I go outside, I don't see people like me.
Take 3 steps forward if you find it easy to find kit in your size.
I'm a size 20, size 22, and I was struggling to find good technical clothing. When the weather conditions get tougher, you're actually putting yourself at risk. I started looking at mountain rescues, and a lot of it was down to people not having the right clothing gear. And actually, for me, it's because I can't get it. It's not that I don't want it, I just can't get it.
Now look around you and see where you are. We've all got the same hill to climb, but we don't all have the same start line.
I'm very conscious, and particularly in a way that I wasn't years ago, that I have been very fortunate There's quite a gap. That's what I realised when we were there, and that gap could be due to not having a good relationship with parents and whatnot. They're usually the ones to incentivise their children to take part in stuff like this, and not having them around can impact multiple areas.
I want to give myself a big pat on the back for the resilience that I've sort of like displayed in my life. Actually, do make the effort to be in green spaces, despite whatever, despite like the challenges I have to kind of make that happen. I make it happen, but I'm proud of the fact that my daughter was a couple of steps ahead of me.
Today, I genuinely feel bad. I think we're all happy to kind of operate in our own little world, aren't we? And we just kind of, I'm going to go out for a walk, and you don't really take the time to think about the fact that actually there are others that would possibly like to do this and they just can't. Yeah, absolutely, access is not available for everybody, not in the way it should be.
There are a multitude of invisible barriers to the outdoors for many people, which disproportionately affects marginalised communities in society. An estimated 2.1 billion in health costs could be saved if everyone had good access to green space.
The pleasure and the life-fulfilling experiences one can have. I'm just so sorry that it's not so easy for others to experience the things that I have, and it'd be great if more people had those opportunities.
Please share this video to show your support and help us push for an outdoors that is truly accessible to all.
I think I joined the BMC when I was about 11 years old, so I could compete try to compete for GB and enter all my regional competitions that I was so excited to do. I also think the BMC could improve EDI by making climbing more accessible for all sorts of people, for example, families with low income or people in the city who just don't have access to the outdoors or don't see it as a place for them. The BMC ensures that we can all have access to climbing crags across the country, and that everyone using them is looking after them. They're clean and the rock is in good quality, so that's really important to me as an outdoor climber. And then for competitions, they ensure that I can get away and actually be insured whilst I'm competing, which not many insurance companies actually do, so that's really important to me. And lastly, they are really keen on promoting diversity within climbing, and it's so nice to work with an organisation that shares the same passions as I do and has the same ideals and visions for where climbing should be. I hope as a BMC ambassador I'm able to be a role model for those people who might not see themselves looking the same as other people within the climbing community. So hopefully I'll be able to reach a new audience for the BMC, but also speak to their climbers who've been going for a long time. I think climbing has changed already quite a lot because of the Olympics. There are loads more climbing walls across the country, and also I think the style is changing so that even the easier boulders are a lot more fun and interesting and more like comp style, so people can really have a go at what they've seen in the Olympics at their local gym.
My name's Abby Robinson. I'm a GB paraclimber and 3-time world champion in the B2 women's category. So I joined the BMC because I'm a competition climber, so membership gives me access to all of the competitions, both able-bodied and paraclimbing competitions, as well as all of the inclusive paraclimbing events that they run. Being part of the paraclimbing team has made a massive difference to me as a person. It's really helped me cope with coming to terms with my disability. Meeting other people, I think when I first got diagnosed with my visual impairment and being referred to as disabled was something that really didn't sit well with me. I didn't feel disabled. I didn't feel like I was any less able or independent as any other person, but that word disabled kind of really hung over me. Being part of the paraclimbing team and meeting other people with disabilities that were just as independent and just as able, if not more able, than a lot of people without any kind of impairments was really comforting for me. And it really showed me that my visual impairment didn't have to be a barrier for me, and that I can be fit and healthy and strong and independent whilst also being visually impaired. The paraclimbing team in particular is really tight-knit, and it's a really, really lovely team to be a part of. You know, we're all so different in our abilities and disabilities, but also really similar in sort of the experiences we've all had, and I think that really brings us closer together. So being part of the paraclimbing team is like, it's a real privilege. Obviously, as paraclimbing grows as a sport, like nationwide and worldwide, we're sort of creating lots of small paraclimbing communities across the country, and the BMC are supporting us in that, in putting on paraclimbing events and creating more paraclimbing competitions. So I've sort of continued my support for the BMC, and in return they're sort of helping paraclimbing grow as a sport, I guess.
Hello, and welcome to the final Continental Cup, coming live from Sunderland in the UK. My name is Oz Miller,
and I am Matthew Foote.
We are both senior athletes on the GB team. How you been getting on today, Matt? How were the routes?
Yeah, good. We've had a brilliant day here today. We've had some absolute banging routes. The beauty of Sunderland here is we've got a really massive wall, so we've got some really long routes. We had a really technical, slightly shorter one, and then a bit of a pump fest with some still technical movements. You've got to think less steepness here today, so technique has been the aim of the game.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen today, this is the overall standing in the World Cup. Now, for the males, this cannot change any longer. This is hard and fast of what we have. So Javi of Spain getting gold, Willis Morris of GB getting silver, and Jorge from Spain coming third. So lot of points accumulated over a lot of competitions this season, and that's the bottom half of the table. So see the names that you're seeing in that top 16, all unbelievable athletes. So in the bottom half of the section that you can see just now can alter and can change, because we've still got Rory Watson. He's still to climb tonight, and as is David Buffard. So everything isn't settled until the final climber is done tonight.
But certainly the top three in the men's on those cup standings are not going to change tonight.
No.
So those boys can just have a bit of fun really and really push themselves tonight.
However, it is completely different in the females, because Marianne van der Steen is the overall gold medalist on 392 points, but second, third and fourth place and even fifth place are all up for grabs, because Emer McSwiggan is in finals tonight, Aneta Luzeka is in finals, and so is Olga Kosak and Hiroku.
I mean, most of the girls on the women on that page there, you can see are in finals.
They are. It's nearly it's nearly the finalists. Yeah, that's crazy. So also some unbelievable names you're seeing out in front of you just now. How long would you say the routes were today for qualifiers?
Well, I mean, I think what's the wall here? Is it 26 metres?
I'm going to say 26, 27 metres.
I think that's what it's meant to be. And so as I say, one of the qualifiers is slightly shorter, but certainly on the men's went straight up the barrel. The women's qualifier, they had a really tough qualifier on the left-hand side of the screen you can see here, and which involved a dyno, which chucked a lot of women off, didn't it?
Yeah, you're right. I think only Olga Kosik passed the dyno.
Possibly, yeah.
I know Caitlin certainly made the move, held it, but then fell as she was trying to make it to the next move. So, huge move for them to go past. I know what you're seeing. I know what you're seeing just now, and you're like, is that plywood on the walls? That's exactly what it is. And this has all been set up all week by our route setters, who have done an outstanding job. So this is our finalists tonight for the women. And in that order, number 1 will come out first, and Olga will come out last, as she qualified in the highest position. So Leah Beck, finalist in Sasfe, unbelievable climber. Caitlin, semi-finalist in Sasfe, doing really, really well in the European Cups and in the World Cup circuit. So,
and all of these women have absolutely outstanding seasons.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? Like, consistency gets you on that page, and nothing else.
Definitely.
And if you look, we've got 2 Japanese, Czech, Poland, 2 from Liechtenstein, and 1 from the UK.
Full field.
Yeah, 1 from Czech. How crazy is it that we've got the best in the world at this in Sunderland?
Tucked away in Sunderland.
Yeah, it's been really good. So this is the male finalist that we got here. David Buffard having an absolute fantastic day out today. They all topped both qualifiers.
That's the really interesting thing about this. All these male athletes topping both qualifiers today. So these 1 to 8 coming out is that down to their topping times, Oz?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that all that has split these guys is how fast they've climbed these routes today. And
can you imagine though, like stepping onto a route and knowing that in order to get to finals you have to top?
Yeah, top both.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, if I go out there and go and have fun, it's like nah.
Yeah,
you need to go to the
and coming out
trains.
into finals tonight, all these guys are known. None of these people scraped into finals, right? Every single one topped everything, quite convincingly as well. So this is for anyone tonight. This could go any way.
And I just want to say, for all the athletes that turned up here today, and you guys at home, whenever we do the live stream, you always see the top 8 women, top 8 men, and I can assure you, see the other 40 people below that 8 are all incredible world-class climbers. And it's just on this day, they were the best. Like consistency on a day will get you to finals. So we're just having a wee look-see at the routes just now. As you can see, we've got hanging plastic volumes, we've got metal, and if you look at the routes, like the Red Bull, what do you call that thing that they did on the dam?
Oh yeah,
the dual ascent. Yeah, the dual ascent. Yeah, the route setters, Willis and Scotty Boy, have said it as in, you will come across a stage that will all be from like Furnace Industries or Reply Volume or ICT, or a Korean section, which is really, really cool. So it gives you a taste of every kind of hold from around the world. And the Reply Volumes guys have just done an absolutely brilliant job, along with the Furnace Industries. Like, they're all great holds, and I think tooling holds have come so far in the last few years, haven't they?
Yeah, we've had a lot of small holds here this today, and a lot of these holds that 5 years ago or whatever, people wouldn't be pulling on. The competition scene comes so far.
Yeah, do you think they wouldn't be pulling on because they just weren't good enough at that time? The standard's crazy.
There's not enough material on that hold. What am I meant to do with that?
Yeah.
Whereas now you've got people taking these holds confidently, moving through as if it's a total jug, and I can assure you these aren't jugs.
No. I think we had a few people in the building today who have just come along to kind of see what it's like and really spectate, and some of the questions they ask you, it kind of lets you know like what you're doing is so difficult, because once you've done this for so long, you kind of lose all perspective of what it is you actually do, and it's so nice to hear when they're talking about how difficult this is and all the rest of it. And it is a hard thing to do.
We're getting a bit of an overview of the final routes here. So in the middle, you can see up that main panel, that's the men's and women's final route. I believe they'll both climb the same route.
Yeah, that's correct.
And on the far right hand side of the screen, we've got the under 16s final.
Yeah.
So you'll see climbing on a couple of different panels.
The format for tonight will be, we'll have the under 16 category climb first. That'll be done on top rope, and then the under 16 male final, and then we go straight into the men and women's final, which is both on lead. The women are going to have 7 minutes 30 to top, and the men are going to climb. The men are going to have 6 minutes 30 to top. And as you can see, what's this up at the top here? The massive volume.
It's absolutely beautiful reply volume.
Yeah, I think that's your finish hold wrapped in blue there. So there's a huge dyno at the end.
Yeah.
So. See, in order to get to the top of this route, you've obviously got to be a great climber, good body technique, all the rest of it, read the route correctly. But what about the guns you've got to have in the tank, mate?
I mean, this is a long wall. This is definitely an endurance test we've got here today, I think. I mean, we're yet to really see what the route's going to throw us. We've not really seen what holds we've got yet, but just the nature of this wall. What you can't also see from some of these angles is the main wall here is barrel shaped, so it starts off really quite steep, and it kind of lays back a little bit in the top section, but then obviously you've got this dyno for the end, money shot at the end.
And I felt like today, because of the angle of the bottom of the wall, it's like instantly from the first hold you're like, I'm not really on my feet here, this is a lot on my arms. So
yeah, you're certainly into it straight from the go. And I just think from the nature of the holds that we've had, we've got such a range of holds here today, but it's definitely on the thin, small hold side. I mean, the setters have really done a great job of making them technical routes. Even on the steeper sections, it's not just sprayed with jugs at all. It's so body positioning and tensiony in the qualifier routes today, and which is really great to see, and just people moving so confidently and so well.
And today we had over 100 athletes turn up. Certainly one of the largest attendance at any Continental Cup this season, with numerous people never having shown up before. And I know certainly in this country that's something we really do pride ourselves on, is trying to get people into the sport and enjoying it, and just kind of feeling at home. And competing in any sport is a challenging and difficult thing to do, but we try and make it as fun as humanly possible, and I think a lot of people got a lot out of today, so it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, there really was a buzz. I mean, everyone was just... I mean, as you see with all these dry-tooling competitions, everyone's so positive. There's such a family around it, but everyone has really loved this event. I've heard a lot of people saying this is one of the better events they've seen this season so far. And, you know, we're coming to the end of the season, so this is a really great way to top this off.
Excellent. Now, I know this young man personally. He has just started climbing and took a wee bit of encouragement to actually come along today, and he is only 14 and his name is Logan Small. Been training with us in Glasgow quite a lot, and obviously done really well today, made his way into finals, so let's get behind this young man.
What a place to be for the young lad.
Yeah, I know, can you imagine? Like the bottle this has, the bottle you have to actually turn up here in front of a crowd, first time ever, you make finals, and then you've got a pool on.
Yeah.
I just hope he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the B-layers today. I personally put their skills massively to the test and just done a great job. Like at every competition we go to, they're standing there for hours on end and paying attention, and it's a long day. To the right of the screen there we have Davy Hamilton, Glasgow absolute legend, couldn't do more for the club and the sport of dry tooling, and just a very, very psyched guy.
Yeah, I mean, when you step up onto these routes, the last thing you want to be doing is worrying about your B-layers and that.
Yeah,
there's
true,
been none
totally.
of that today. It's just been absolute spot on the whole way through. There's been some good whips, and definitely on women's. I don't know if it was qualifier 2 or 1, but where the dyno was.
Yeah.
And there's been good lobs and good catches all around. I mean, everyone's been safe, so that's what you want to see, isn't it?
Right, so let's get the show on the road. So big jugs to start off with, matching in both holds, and we're going straight into a metal hold here. Good. These climbers you're watching just now are the future of the sport, and I think it's not going to be very long before you start seeing a lot of these athletes in the youth categories in senior finals, because they're just copying off all the older seniors' kind of notes, and the sport is just progressing at an alarming rate. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, what they're doing is you know, not far off. You know, even these first 2 holds is not dissimilar to the start of men's quali 1 today.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You know, you sort of think, oh, it's under 16s final, but these boys are pulling just as hard as the rest of us.
Yeah,
certainly
exactly.
at this point.
Stein on the right hand side, and we're just going to go into this hanging loop. So we're probably going to want to move up the handle here and go into the ball that's on the left hand side of the volume. Easier said than done. And you can almost start to get an idea of how steep this bottom section of the route is. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, got it. So if the athletes put their feet outside of that red line, they are allowed to kick the red line, but if their feet goes outside of the red line, unfortunately, they are out of bounds. That's the only kind of thing that the athletes need to watch out. The route setters and the judges have all done a great job today. There's been no technical issues, and everyone's got on really, really happy, which is a sign of a good comp. Onto a wee metal bar here. How greasy is that bar, by the way?
Bar, yeah,
take your eye off it.
You got to keep it straight, otherwise you slip sliding all the way along it.
For a young man, he's gone off that short handle, which is absolutely the right thing to do.
He's moving well.
He is. So this next hole that he's going on to is a TP hold. Just a wee metal plate in resin, and there's different plates on every type of hold, so you don't really know what you're getting. He's climbing at a great pace as well.
Yeah, he's definitely moving well. He looks confident as well, he's not showing any nerves whatsoever.
No.
He's just taking it in his stride.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. That's good, that's smart. Come on, Logan, come on. Yeah, really, really good.
Look at the size of that. So we've got these tiny little metal plates. You do anything wrong on these holes, they just spit you straight off.
Yeah. Good. I found it really hard to kick here today, and it's not the wall's fault or the wood. It was just me personally. It's like you either kick too hard or not hard enough, and hard to get that just right.
Yeah. I like to moan. I think I'm known for a good moan, and to be honest, I really struggled with the wood here today. I found it really hard, and you don't want to be putting your sort of dissatisfaction to something, but the plywood today has definitely been a factor. And I think it comes down to how sharp your points are, the angle of your points, and how used you are. But this lad doesn't seem to be struggling at all.
No, he's flying up.
He's absolutely putting me to shame. I was booting the thing.
But do you not think in every sport, like if you talk to a fisherman, they're like, oh, it's too overcast today. The fish weren't biting because of that. It's like, oh,
the
really?
wind was in the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly. He's cruising up here.
He's taking his time. Looks like looked like he's setting up for a big move there.
Yeah,
I think it was a long reach off that.
Yeah, he's done very, very well.
Very unforgiving little.
I hope he's chuffed. But that's the thing, we talked about that. We fell off on exactly the same moves today.
We did,
and we both agreed that we were like in full control. The world is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, it's
But
done.
I think we both said, our mindset had changed. We thought we'd done the move. We're like, I've moved through the crux here. Ping! See ya.
Yeah. Excellent. What a job he's done. So that's one of our route setters just untying the knot there. Scott from Glasgow, another GB athlete there, Sam Pigden, narrowly missing out on finals today. He climbed so well.
Sam absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
And in any other competition, I think he would have made finals. But with these double tops today, it's been brutal.
And there's El Capitan, the main man, Willis, on the mic down the bottom corner. Right, so I wonder who we're going to have out next. Tabitha. Right, okay, another member of Scottish Drytooling Club and GB athlete, recently in Finland, and this will be our third competition because Champagny was her first at the World Youth Championships. Yeah.
What a trajectory. She's been at Champagny, Saas-Fee and Sunderland this year.
Yeah, exactly. And in December, not in December, but kind of October time, was like humming and hawing, and now she's like the rest of it, filthy addicts, and just can't put it down.
Yeah. Great to see.
Really, really good to see. It's awesome to see like the youth coming together and no longer like I feel like they don't need us anymore. Like they've got their own wee clique and everything, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'll keep trying to keep ahead on them.
Right, good. Leaving the ground with some authority here. I can really, really see a champion one day in this. Like even
you can see she's got a fire. Look, she's moving aggressively quickly.
Yeah,
she wants it. Let's see. A little slip on that hold as you go past. You really got to be careful with these holds.
Yeah.
especially that V. It looks so big, but it's unforgiving.
Good little bit of pick. That's clever, because you don't want to bury your pick in there, because that's the type of thing that you can't get your axe out, and it's just kind of a nightmare. Big swing. So just to give you an idea, a reference, Tabitha's probably about 5'1", 5'2", just in case you're trying to work out the distance between the holes. Yeah, cruising. Right, good. Keep this pulled all the way down. So all the climbers that made it into finals have selected a song that they want to hear.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, and this is Walking on Sunshine.
What? So they're playing their song during their...
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Hopefully we'll get some bangers then.
Yeah. Quite cool to see like all the parents getting involved today. Like Tabitha's mum's here, and it must be an incredible thing to watch your...
Yeah, I mean, surreal, right?
Yeah.
Your kid comes home and says, I want to get into competition dry tooling. Like, yeah, okay, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Suddenly you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick and play.
Right, good. Into what we call the Pac-Man.
Those little Pac-Mans are good.
They are quite good, aren't they? At that angle, yeah.
That's sort of one of your first ones that she's probably quite comfy on. Yeah. She knows that.
So that's what we would call in the game a rest.
And she's coming into these intellects now, and she's going to know that she's going to have to focus a bit more here.
The thing about the younger generation, I don't know what it is, but they just don't seem to get pumped. Like, they just seem to just keep going and going and going. Yeah, she's making light work of this. It's quite a reachy move here. Go off the long handle up into it.
Just moving well on her axes, isn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
Now this is where she needs to be careful. This slippery little, what would you call it? Like a little half moon or something.
Yeah, it's almost like the rail from...
Yeah, you put too much outward pressure on that and you pit up.
Yeah, as you just said, mate. So true. Yeah, she's chuffed though. She's chuffed.
What a brilliant climb, yeah.
What was the first ever pair of axes that you used at a comp?
First ever pair of axes I used. They were a pair of BDs. They were luminous green handles. I think they were
fusions.
They might have been fusions, but they're not fusions that people know today.
But like old school ones.
Yeah, really old school
ones.
ones.
Fusion 2, the same one as Yannick Letard used to climb.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Oh, you've always been a wad.
They were drop handle when there wasn't a lot of drop handle around. I feel.
So were you cutting edge?
Cutting edge, me.
Right, so we have Cavallo Gonzalo up next. Now, if you see a climber and the word ESP follows their name, it means they're bloody good. The Spanish this year have just been phenomenal, as you can see by the rankings.
Talent, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And they just love it as well. They're just such a nice team and really, really good in the heat of competition.
They're all here as well. Great show.
Yeah, and they always show up to every competition. So, no, I'm a big fan of the Spanish team. Really, really good. There's Juana, our head judge there, and I know it's quite obvious, but see anyone with volunteer on the back, all a hero. They've all chipped in, gave their Saturday away to come and help us at this event. And being a head judge or judging at a competition, it's not an easy thing to do. Like
no. I mean, everyone's looking at you to make the calls, aren't they?
Yeah,
There's a couple of people today who skipped clips and topped, but got disqualified from skipping a clip. And they've got to say that, and it's never a nice call to make. But
so we're going to the Stein. See these metal holes, like you think you're good, and then
Tabitha did the same thing on that hole. I say that it looks big, but it's slippery.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
These balls had put a bit of trouble with some people today as well. They're really easy to roll off. So you see him taking them sideways. He's got to move around the ball rather than try and roll the axe off. Because if you sort of take it sideways a bit and you're off.
Yeah, because he's wanting to move up just now, and he's got just enough pick. See, that's good discipline by keeping that pick exactly where it was. If he had rolled that around, he would have been off. Really, really good progress up here. And you've got to think that, see, at that age, that in terms of strength, these axes will be heavy for you.
Yeah, I suppose they are, yeah. What's he climbing on there? You got crooks?
Yeah, I think he's on crooks,
so
yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they're the light ones, and they're still going to feel heavy for him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weight at the top of that.
Yeah. Notice all these young climbers have got brilliant discipline, keeping their hips really close to the wall, and that's just such a good talent to have early on.
I think you see, especially on these more vertical or less steep routes, when you're in a flat roof, you can have dry toolers that are just really strong and can pull through jugs. But when you're on these vertical walls, you need that climbing IQ. So you see these guys that are good in summer, they're good in winter.
Yeah.
They just know how to move on rock or on plywood as it is at the moment. But they know that those body positions are just key. Let's see how he gets on with this one.
So everyone's had trouble on this. He's matched on it.
Look
just for
how
the
deep he's
meantime.
locking that.
Yo!
Oh, he had that.
And
that was a brilliant effort.
He did a clever thing by matching on it though, because a lot of people would have just had the one axe on and then gone up and with the left, but he's brought his body up with both axes, and then for the last half of the move taken it off, which is clever.
And he locked that so deep.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to check the standings, see if they've been updated, and we can have a first and a second. So did Logan get to the same hold?
Yeah, they all popped off that slippery rail, that little slippery half moon.
Yeah.
Really putting a lot of trouble in there.
So that's unfortunate. So Gonzalo Cavallo has come first on 15-100, and Logan Smalls come second on 15
And
dead.
I think that's purely because he moved on to the next. Yeah, he must have touched it just before
he's
he
just
came
got the
off.
next touch. He hasn't released and he's got the next touch. So, and that is that decided.
So now we're moving quickly into women's finals here. So this is our first woman out in the women's finals.
Yeah, from Liechtenstein, Leah Beck. So we've got two from Liechtenstein in the finals tonight in the females. Lorena Beck coming out a bit later. So let's see what happens here. So notice that she's starting long handle left, short handle right. That's obviously a part of her game plan to get going as soon as she can, limiting the amount of switches she has to make
into a smart stone section.
These smart stones are difficult.
They're hard wearing as well.
They are.
Come off of them and you got your blunt picks. I would have liked to have seen them as these at the end of the route.
Yeah, it's like, here's a bunch of stone to blunten your pick and deform them, and then giving you a bunch of
Get
metal.
you into the small holes afterwards.
Is this an undercut right out the gate?
Yeah. A floating one as well.
Yeah.
A little divot.
Okay. Yeah, strong.
Look at that power.
Yeah, good lock.
Nicely done.
Nice one. So a lot of these smart stones have different points where you can take them, and not all of them are exactly the same. Some of them have got a flat edge, and some of them have the small pocket for you to locate.
They're newer holds, aren't they? Right? What, like a year, 2 years old?
Yeah. We've recently we just got them for this comp, so it's awesome. So now we go into the plastic volume on the left hand side. Oh no!
Oh, what is that? That is a crook hook or some sort of metal hook there that she's on. And presumably she's going to come into this barrel. Oh yeah, there you go.
There we go. I was a wee bit premature. So into the crook hook. Now, how much do these barrels swing, by the way?
They're a nightmare.
Yeah, and see, the taller you are, the further you push yourself away. So,
but you think you get into those sinkers and you're like happy days, but it's just pushing you so far.
Yeah.
The fact that it comes out the wall, so you might as well be in a flat roof at this point.
Yeah. Big move up. Yeah, good. Avoiding the 9s and the 4s and just keeping the feet on all the time.
I think that's what you need to do. You just got to bray those feet in there.
I can assure you that is what you need to do. do not commit to the 9s and 4s on the barrels. There's a reason I was the only one to do that today. Right, good. Okay, so the blood's probably pumping quite hard now. We're probably quite nice and warm, and we're trying. So this is more of a marathon than a sprint, and I think the time that's been allocated to them can be a gift and a curse at the same time. Okay, so whatever happens here is going to be our high point so far. Just coming up to the 5 minute mark here, so That is 1 minute 30 gone, and I would say that's brilliant pace.
Yeah, I mean, she's not hung around, has she? She's not stopped a lot.
No. Draws are all in good place as well so far. Easy clipping.
Which is what you want to see. It's not.
Yeah,
we're not going to clip draws. We're going to climb safely.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's not going to be any rope drag issues or anything. Really, really good here.
It's a big move here. She's made that
into
easy.
The 3 balls.
Yeah.
Look how accurate that has to be. Into the chain. Just a wee bit of pick, and I'd call that a jug. It's a nice wee rest.
Yeah, you're not coming out of that.
No, and it's just worth saying as well that clips used to be worth everything. Like, you'd see athletes trying to make a clip about 3 foot above their head. Now it's the holds that matter. As long as you can clip without down climbing, you're fine.
Which I think is right. I mean, that's been a brilliant rule change, and it makes total sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In the past, when you've seen people trying to, at the last seconds, trying to get high points just because of a clip, and you think, come on, let's just get another hold.
Because we've both competed with both rules.
Yeah.
And was this your first comp today with the new rules?
Yeah.
How did you find it? Did you have to switch your mindset a wee bit?
No, not at all. I think it's more natural. You know, as a climber, you want that next hold, right? It just makes total sense.
Yeah.
In my mind, the clips are there to keep you safe, and you kind of want to worry about them as little as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
The last thing I want to do is worry about getting next hold for points. I want the holds.
What have we got here? This is like the small ashtray, we call it. Found it there. This is all
Out
about
of a Sunderland pub.
Yeah. This is all about keeping it in the right place. Come on, Leah. There used to be Continental Cups in Liechtenstein as well. There hasn't been for the last wee while, but it'd be awesome to see the return of the structure. So we'll go from reply up into reply. So we've got a reply. Oh, she's just dropped it there.
I think that was just a foot pop.
Boot slip, isn't it?
It's that ply strikes again.
Yeah. Right, so that's probably round half height, we'll call it.
That's a nice high point.
Yeah.
Just over that. Just coming up the steep stuff.
Yeah, so we're just coming up to the reply volume. The next hole that she was going to has another volume. Steel plate that is super accurate. And we've seen Manuel Van der Seen take the wrong hole last weekend. I'm taking the screw hold on it and not the actual plate. And it just shows you that the rest of the world can be undone by taking the wrong part of the hole, which is so unfortunate. Excellent.
Those reply volumes are Gucci as well, right?
Yeah, they're so well done, aren't they?
They look good, they climb well, and like those little plates underneath. When you see them, you think, oh god, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Actually, they're absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, they are.
They're the right size.
And they actually give you so much options for new movement.
Yeah, they really change the shape of the wall.
Yeah. Right, from Slovenia. Now, this is one of my favourite climbers. Not so much for the competition side, if I'm honest, but Gregor Sigal is a world-class mountaineer in the Himalaya and just an outstanding person to speak to. Really nice guy, super psyched. Only been competing for 3 years, but it's weird. Some people just have it, and he has absolutely got it. I'd call him a hard man.
He looks hard.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Look at that.
Have a smile.
I will have fun later. I will climb now. Let's go. Okay, so he's wrapped that right hand stone rather than taking the hold on the top there. Come on, Gregor. Slovenian guys are another lovely moment.
Yeah. This is brilliant, right? Look.
Yep.
Trying to get it under that hold.
So the important part of this move isn't the right axe, it's the left axe. Don't release that until you're absolutely sorted. Yeah, get off there.
Yeah.
Get off there. Good man. Right, let me have a look and see what axes he's climbing on. He's definitely got crook, picks and cheeks in, but I don't think they are.
They're not A speeds.
Are they A speeds?
Possibly.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Older A speeds.
Yeah. There's no one here to argue with us, so they're A speeds for the time being.
Call it that.
Yeah. Into this hook. You ever get to a hold on a route and think, just don't really want to leave here?
Yeah,
this
most
is alright, yeah.
Most of the time I just head for a hold, and then you get there and you're like, oh god,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
And then you realise you're only a quarter of the way up.
Okay, into the plastic. Really, really good. Plastic again.
Moving absolutely brilliantly again. Through this steep section. I mean, it's basically horizontal there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, my man, that's the beta.
Well,
That's
this is the thing.
beta.
It's good sometimes, but then you get this barrel swing and
Yeah.
you're lost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he's obviously watched me climb it today.
Yeah,
I'm going to copy that beta.
Most people I hear do get their tactics from you.
Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. This is a big shoulder pressy move. You're just going to watch his shoulders rotate over and get under the next hold. He made that look incredibly easy.
Yeah.
And in a final, you've got to adopt this attitude of let Jesus take the wheel and just go.
I'm like a banshee.
Yeah, climb. Like if you fall on the first hold or the 20th hold, it's basically the same result.
Got to remember as well,
give it all.
these guys have been in isolation. They don't know what's going on. I mean, he knows he's first out, so you know he's blank canvas. But all the other athletes are sitting in isolation, not really knowing what's going on.
And recently, we have seen a lot of people come out first and actually win.
Right,
Which It's kind of a change. It's like people are making a new fashion statement of doing that. They almost want to qualify in the 8th position.
Place, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do well waiting all that time in isolation.
No, mate, you'd be cutting about trying to do dishes or something, and you'd be like...
I'd probably be feeding the baby.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had a few hours to myself. I don't know what to do with myself. Right, so we're going to this steel plate. It's got teardrops on it, I want to call them, and they are good, but he's found that straight away. Right, good. So, coming up to the last kind of third of the wall. So, done a lot of climbing. The arms are really, really going to start burning up here.
Nothing seems to have really phased him too much.
He's not, has it? He's just flown up here. Yes, I love to see it. Come on. Come on, Gregor.
Maybe he's starting to relax a little bit now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, you know what, I'm actually doing all right here.
Yeah. I think there is a point every climber has in a route, they're like, oh well, it's just gravy now, this is class.
Yeah. See, he's struggling to find this little hole in the top of his route.
And it is there.
Yeah.
It is there, he's found it. This is the last competition for a lot of these athletes as well, who have had a very, very busy winter competing.
Look at
yes! Oh. Yeah, he stuck that fine. Yeah. Didn't even go for the draw, I respect it. Didn't even look at it, he probably didn't even know it was there, he just committed.
The points are in the holds, let's take the holds.
Good man. Right, we've got 2 minutes 20 left.
Nice bomb-proof Stein there.
Okay, he's got 2:19 cruise.
He's got lots of time here.
He doesn't look like he's that boxed either, does he?
No.
This furnace
these furnace holds. These are all new holds this season. I've seen them in the warm-up area. They're disgusting.
Skip it. Skip.
Thinking about it.
Come on.
New ground 20.
Come on. Please get off that. And yes.
Yeah,
come on, Gregor. Come on. Hard press.
None of these athletes have climbed on these holds before, so that's a really interesting thing. You know, most of the time these guys are comfortable on all of these holds. They see them from the ground, they know exactly what they're getting. Whereas these holds, I've seen a couple of them in the warm-up area. They've not been.
Come on, Gregor. Come on. This is absolutely fantastic. Good.
Now just
this is the best
maybe skip straight to that barrel.
This is the best I've ever seen Gregor climb. Do you think?
Yeah,
just go up straight?
I don't think he needs that one on the left. Thinking about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, look.
You think?
I don't think he's even seen it.
He's probably thinking that's for my foot for later.
Look at that. Oh, what a brilliant
good
finish.
Okay, now we have the dyno coming up.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yes.
I'm looking at the chains and they're all out in the space.
Oh, he's done it!
No bother. Didn't even wait, not even hanging around.
Has he clipped the mandatory? Is that a mandatory clip? No, it's not.
No, he's all good on the clip.
Come on. We've got a top. Oh, don't bin it now. Come on, yes, he's done it, he's topped.
First climber out.
Yes.
The route. This could be an interesting
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Georgie Seagal.
That man's just come all the way to Sunderland and gone away with a clean sheet.
Yeah, I know.
Not even fallen off anything today.
No. I think the day he was born, someone upstairs said, by the way, in 2024, you are going to potentially win the European Continental Cup in Sunderland.
Yeah.
How on earth does this world work? I'm just going to throw this in here before we all get carried away. All of these are provisional scores. Although me and Matt are never really I've certainly never known you to be wrong, or certainly admit it. But the judges obviously might see something that we have missed. So all these scores are all provisional. But what a climb, mate. What a climb.
What a run. He's going to be happy with that.
Yeah. He's chuffed.
There's that smile.
Yeah. See, when you see a smile like that, it's the whole day's worth it. Yeah. I might sound like a 40-year-old more saying that, but it's so true. Boy's done very, very well. So, onwards and upwards.
Well, he's set the bar high there, and let's see what we get next.
He has. Okay, now, Bam Bam, Caitlin Connor from Glasgow, from Cambuslang, coming out next. Come on. No stranger to finalists. Had a very, very good season.
Finally, their first World Cup. A couple of weeks, was that Saturday? Was that the first World Cup final?
First British athlete ever to make semi-finals at SAS.
Absolute stonking season.
Yeah.
And she spent most of the day holding my 10-week-old daughter, so she's done a sterling job.
She has, make finals.
Me knocking around.
Hold her weighing all day. Just class. Yeah, Caitlin is total veteran of the sport and has been around for a very, very long time. I'm just watching all the Slovenian boys give Gregor a massive hug and fist bump and everything.
Buzzing.
Yeah, he is totally buzzing.
And Caitlin, we've seen these under-16 finalists, and Caitlin's come all the way through this pathway now. And so, she's been under-16, under-20, or whatever they are, all those youth categories, and now she's in the women's, and she's semi-finaling, finaling consistently now. She's absolutely doing brilliant.
Yeah. And also for the sport, Caitlin, along with Willis, with Virgil, with Milan, with Tyler Kimby, all sponsored athletes by like Rab, Camp, Yachtner. Just great for the sport to be getting that acclaim. Like, brands totally want to get involved now, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah, and you only have to see that today with, I think, over 100 athletes signed up for the qualification stage today. So, we've got 8 from each gender in the finals, but there's been a lot of people here today trying for this.
Yeah. Right, good. Climbing to M&M.
These smart stone holds are yeah, I mean, Caitlin knows them all, right? Caitlin's got all these at home.
Find the good bit there. So these are all brand new stones that Smart Stone have only started making recently.
Yeah.
So Caitlin, this is her textbook move with a big lock off and just get in and underneath it.
Come on, Caitlin.
Strong. Good.
Come on. Brilliant.
Yeah, she's found it, and Mum and Dad are in attendance, so I know that's definitely going to spur her on. Right, good. And see, one thing I will say, just in case you think that some athletes are struggling with a certain move, it's not because it's not easy. It's just that some climbers love certain types of motion or certain types of moves, and even the hardest thing is when you think, oh, this is quite an easy thing because I've seen 5 other people do it. The other 5 people must have just done it correctly and on-sighted it really, really well.
Yeah.
Good.
Going up this. Oh, yeah, no, one more before the barrel.
High right foot. Come on.
Getting great support here from a home crowd as well. Yeah. She's going to be absolutely screaming in the background. She'll be hearing that.
Yeah. And just have a look at Caitlin's hair dangling down there. That gives you a great perspective of how steep all of this is.
And it only gets steeper in those barrels.
Yeah. Going away to Canada on Tuesday for the last round of the World Cup. Come on, feet back on. Come on.
You When you lose your feet on these barrels, you get punished, don't you?
You've almost had it, haven't you?
Really hard to get established again. But she's done it.
Four.
Beautiful, into the second barrel. Let's go.
Nice. Smart. Oh, it's hard not to get tangled up here. Just think, figure it out. Come on, feet back on.
Yeah. Oh. It's so hard to navigate that terrain.
Yeah. I mean, see, for me personally, if I get into a situation like that, it just feels like the world's closing in on you.
Well, and she'd already
get
got her
harder
feet back
to make.
on once there as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant job.
Give me a second, please.
Give me a second.
Yeah. And see if you come out like 7th or 8th. You can only do better. Look, see if you come out last. You've got everything to lose.
It's really interesting because you look at the route, you see tiny metal slivers everywhere, and you see these big like peppered in holes, and you think, well, I'm just going to pull jugs up there. It's just not the case, is it?
No. And even if you're really good at outdoor dry tooling, right? See, when you do big moves and everything, the world isn't moving when you pull on
around,
it.
Is it?
Yeah. It's great. It's a crazy game. Oh, one of my favourite climbers actually. Holy. So this is Eni from Finland's partner. She did a great job of setting. First ever female route setter.
Oh, this was at Thin Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pauli won the Finnish Cup there as well. Made it to finals. Climbed really well.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a very good score come in here. On speed podium. So the man's clearly awarding every discipline.
All round, yeah. You won't catch him.
He's opting for the La Sportivas. Petzl setter harness. And... oh, man after my own heart. He's copying me as well. He's got the Petzl on the Petzl.
I thought you were talking about the free safety pins over 4. I see your sign flapping around all day.
Yeah. Good, take your time, breathe it all in, last wee look. And we are off.
And the timer kicks off as soon as he pulls onto the wall.
So as soon as that axe leaves that first starting hold, time on, boom, there you go. He's come for some hard drum and bass.
What would you choose, Oz? What would you come up with?
Tune. Oh, it has to be Underdog by Kasabian. I think it's the most fitting tune for me ever. He's styling that, is he? Jeez, please don't stein that. Come on, get off that quickly. Yeah, good, Pauli. Good. You've competed in Finland before, have you?
I haven't been to Finland.
Have you not?
I nearly went to Finland this year, but the minus 20 temps put the family off.
It was only minus 10 this year.
Yeah,
it would have been a good year to go,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's telling me, oh, this is glorious, and I'm like, oh yeah, class.
Yeah, maybe next year, eh?
I know. Right.
Yeah, it looks like a spectacular venue.
You know, it's been moved 3 times since they put it there. It's a completely transportable, like, on the back of a trailer job.
It's a beam-off, isn't it? It's monster.
Yeah. Right. Phenomenal climbing here. He'll keep his feet on. 100%. He's not going to want to... He's a DTS man. Right, we're a wee bit confused.
I think that's the right thing to do as well. Lose feet again, you got to get them back on.
Yeah.
No bother. Got to clip that clip as well.
So this is... You just keep on seeing jugs and you keep pulling on them, and then the next thing you know, the clip seems very far away. Right, beautiful.
Cool.
We side pull number there. See, I like his attitude. Hold, and then I'll get a clip. Is that clip? Look how low it is for him.
Yeah,
Like he could easily go the next hold. But smart matching on it.
3 or 4 little options in that hold there.
Yeah.
Looks small, but that's a positive hold.
Yeah. And see on the stone holds, it's a general rule of thumb between the people in the know that see if you go into a stone hold, you never match on it. You just commit to the axe that you've got on and move your hands when you don't want to match on a stone.
Yeah, be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he's gone into the top of that chain. It's probably the most solid. There's no swing on it, and obviously it makes you closer to the next hold
as well. Yeah.
Good. Now the athletes they wouldn't know where anyone's come, but going by the crowd and the roar, I think they'll have a fairly good idea that Gregor done very well. Right, into the ashtray now. Come on, Padley, come on. Come on, Padley. I think his time is going to be against him.
I don't think he's struggling on time. I think they're pretty generous on time in this men's final.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have said that when I looked at the times earlier, but the way these guys are moving. But this is the difficulty when everyone's topped anything, and you think the guy who comes out first qualified last, but it doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't matter.
All topped.
No, it literally doesn't matter.
It just means this guy took a bit more of a breather on the way to the top.
There's probably about 6 people who never made finals today because they didn't make one move.
Yeah.
or you know, in a second of time.
Exactly.
The margins are just ridiculous.
And often when that happens, you think, oh, okay, maybe the setters have set it too easy, but they haven't.
Yeah,
Today was
exactly.
hard. It was techie and hard. I think we've had a brilliant turnout.
Yeah. And
the level of these Continental Cups is just going up and up and up.
And
isn't
the
it?
last thing I want to do is take anything away from Gregor. He could have climbed that immaculately, which he did.
Yeah.
No mistakes, nice and clean, obviously fit as anything.
Now this might throw some people off, this jump.
Yeah.
Obviously Gregor just slammed it straight away.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so every second that goes past, he's still got a lot to do. Right, we're going to short handle, long handle. It's onto a good hold.
Oh,
he baited me there.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a huge jump.
And I mean, he's got to be one of the taller athletes in the finals field.
Yeah, he's same height as me, 6'3".
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right into the Stein. Steins are lethal though because they're like a ledge when you go tag climbing. Like you don't want to leave them. Like you're like, I'll just shake out here and then you get comfy.
Especially before going into this furnace industries section and
he's pumped out his nut. He's going to get his right foot on that hold.
Yeah, got to keep it in there. Scratch your paint.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you see, he doesn't know these holds.
No, he's got a minute coming up to the minute left as well.
Yeah, I said he had plenty of time, but I think I've been wrong. This is the problem with this long wall, it's deceiving, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see if he skips his second to last hold.
I think every single climber that's come out here tonight has thought to himself, I'm capable of topping whatever they put out there.
Well, that's
I think they have to have that attitude.
I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to top.
No.
You need that drive. You need that confidence and that drive.
And your own ability,
they've all got that.
Oh! Right, 30 seconds left. He's going to have to get going if he's going to go to the top.
This is what the setters
Come on, Parley, come on. Good. No barn door. Now rest into it.
You can feel the tension every time he loads those holds. He's really not sure about it.
You know what I love as well? It's giving the climbers a good opportunity to show themselves off in a final.
Yeah.
And they've just got to be clever and quick. And that's time. Oh, and he's just dropped it at the top. Well, he couldn't have done any more.
Time down, jump.
Yes, Paolo.
You'll be happy with that anyway.
Brilliant guy. The finisher.
And you can see as he gets lowered up, you see how far he's climbed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's not the third draw.
And also, look how far away he's coming off the wall. He started over at that ply, you can see, and he's coming off there.
Yeah, and he's not even at the top of the route.
No, that's about 9 metres between it. He's not even at the top, like you said. Brilliant. Okay, we've got a final on our hands.
Back over to the women who got next.
Do you remember last weekend when I did the commentary?
Kamiko.
And Kamiko took the axe in her mouth and made the move. Like, placed the axe
history
on the hold and then just went left hand and caught it.
Yeah.
And it was one of
that commentary is going to be on reels for years to come.
I hope so. It was one of the most magical things I've ever seen in my life.
I think I was stood on the sofa at the time.
Yeah. I thought she was either going to commit to it with her mouth and just be like, well, what's a new job between friends?
Yeah.
I'll just commit. Like, I'm here now. I might as well do a bit of dentistry and I'll be fine. I'll get the points.
See if we see any of that today.
Good. Have you got a wee ritual while you're tying in or anything?
Oh mate, I'm just trying to deep breathe.
I know.
While I'm tying in, I think the nice thing about being able to tie in, you often see on the sport climbing, they're already tied in before they come out of isolation. They run out and they're straight on the wall. I think that what I like about this is you get that time. Tie in. When I come out, maybe I shouldn't, but I'm like, I'm not tying in quick.
No.
Tying in, I'm taking my time. No. I'm checking my knot.
I'm redoing my boots.
Yeah.
This is a safety issue. I will not be rushed.
But it gives you that time just to take a breath.
Yeah.
And recenter, you know.
Yeah. Climbing in front of a crowd is wild as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's just all white noise.
Yeah, but she's used to it.
Yeah. Right, let's see what happens here. Imagine coming all the way from Japan.
All the way from Japan to Sunderland.
Yeah.
Imagine in customs. What are you doing? Oh, business. Where are you going? Sunderland. Oh, dry tooling. All right.
Yeah.
Let it through.
Yeah. What are you coming for? Taking care of business.
Business.
Right. Brilliant. I'm just waiting for her to bat hang off something or try and break the beta.
Struggling to get height on this one. We've seen everyone struggle on this, but we've seen no one.
Yeah,
fall
don't
off
let
yet.
that left. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Everyone's feet is ripping in this lower section.
It's blind, man. It's hard. You got to boot it.
So that's a wee bit of reinforcing bent around that you pulled straight down on, and then we're into a wee hole there.
I always think it's a real treat to watch these Koreans, Japanese climb. They all just climb so fluidly, don't they?
Yeah. So you know when you watch a marathon runner, and they're just like travelling at the speed of 1,000 gazelles, and they just look like they're pushing a barrow around Sainsbury's or something, just like total cool and composure. Like they never look stressed.
And you've been over there recently, haven't you? You've seen the culture over and the gyms that they've got, and I remember listening to a
big shoulder stability. Come on. Come on. Okay.
Beautiful. Take a breath.
Good.
Doesn't look flustered.
No, not at all. Please get your feet back on.
Okay. Into a hole maybe.
Yeah, smart.
Ice barrel move. Not seen anyone do that yet.
Oh, foot slipped out. Come on, Kamiko. Oh, come on. Yes!
Come on.
Got it.
Nice. Get wrapped up now. Yeah.
I was going to say all 6s and 7s, but it's more like 4s and 9s.
6 and 3 2s. Yeah, brilliant. Let's see if she can get off this barrel and we can resume service, sensible service. Just be careful with
Watch
that
her
foot.
left boot, yeah.
Just be careful with that foot, because that's a heartbreaker out of bounds there.
Yeah. Oh, and you can't obviously see what your foot's doing. You're just assuming.
Yeah.
And you can't feel the difference when it's just touching it. Right. Okay. So we're coming up to Caitlin's.
I think if she got her hands feet back. Oh, she's made it.
That was massive.
Yeah.
That was a massive move.
Oh, maybe relax a bit again.
Yeah, she'll be glad that that's done.
Yeah, I was saying, I remember listening to a chat by Ema once online, and she was talking about her time in Korea, and and just the culture of the dry tooling. You know, we're in a place over here where it's, you know, it's still a quiet thing and it's developing, but you know, we've got so many gyms over there and so many places to train and climb. It sounds like heaven.
Yeah, when we went there and they were like, what dry tooling gym are you going to? I was like, what do you mean one?
The one?
We're dealing with plurals?
There's options?
Yeah, that's insane. Then we went to the gym and watched the boy who owns the gym for, I think it was 23 minutes just lapping this roof. And I'm just impressed.
Yeah.
How long do you do this for?
Lightweight.
Yeah. See, that hole's marked for the good bit.
Yeah. It's a little ICT hold, and obviously it's only got one hole.
Yeah.
That's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's minuscule. You want razor sharp picks for this.
Let's see how she slip and slides on this ashtray, because...
So are we climbing into first place here?
Well, I think this is a high point, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think we're even on the high point.
Yeah, because Leah Beck slipped out of this ashtray.
Yeah.
As I'm going to call it for the rest of its life.
Yeah, good. You see the wee screw holes?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, you can take the big hold in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be one of the cool kids.
Yeah, look at
right.
that view. So we're
class.
Slipping into first place now. Let's see where she can.
Yeah.
Let's see where she can push this.
Okay, I hope you found the good hold on the right into the teardrop. And just yard that down. Right, so we've got a new...
These are new and I love these.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I like them. Often when a new hole comes out, you're like, that's horrible, I don't like it, take it away.
I don't like change.
No, I don't like change.
And also handy that if, for whatever reason, someone's nicked your cheese grater, you can just whip that out the cupboard, because that is exactly what it's like. You know that setting on the sides of the cheese grater?
Yeah.
For the big chunks.
No, I appreciate the little shapes and not just a single drilled hole. I think it shows a bit of creativity.
Okay.
Not sure it makes much difference, but it looks good.
From an engineering point of view, from aesthetic.
There's effort gone in there.
Good. Wish I'd just made it a bit bigger. Right, into this. This is like a small dish
that's a
inside it. Yeah. It's good. Lures you in with its siren call of looking really big, and then you take it and you're like,
throwing beans up it, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Moving really well.
Right, we've got the dyno coming up.
Yeah. Well, I think she's going to have to dyno.
Gamba.
We're not getting any static from her, are we? Surely.
Gamba. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't clip. Don't clip. Long handle. Let's just boost. Come on. Yes. Big energy. And away.
Oh, yes.
Beautifully done.
Easily
but it
done.
feels like everyone's going up for the dyno and then staticking it. Oh, it's actually not too far away.
It's not too far away, is it?
Right. Okay.
I suppose that is the thing about this ball. You've not got a whole lot of width on this ball. What's going on there? She thought she timed out.
What's happened there?
Devastated.
Why has she been?
She's been pulled. Oh, we'll have to find out what's going on.
Right. So there's been a wee bit of a technical issue here. I don't know. Maybe
she went out of bounds.
Maybe she went out of bounds, but they should let the climber carry on climbing unless it's a safety issue.
Did they pull her off? Do you think? Took her tight? Looks like she just...
Yeah, I think you see Wana running over to her right now just to have a wee chat about what happened. She's a bit confused because I don't think she did anything wrong. And there's Wana. Okay, so there is a clear and obvious reason.
All I can think is she may have tapped out of bounds.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice Wana is and how good she is at delivering bad news.
She's got a tough job.
He's like... What did she do? She was climbing so well and going strong.
Yeah, I was excited to see her on the top wall there. That's a real shame.
Yeah, right, okay. As soon as we know what went down, we'll get in touch. Her feet didn't... Oh!
You reckon?
As she used the left axe, the head of it, to stabilise her as she was doing the swing. So you're not allowed to use the head of your axe on the wall at any point.
What do you mean?
You can't use the head of your axe to push off or stabilise yourself on the wall.
Why can't you do that?
It's not allowed.
That's news to me.
Read the rules.
I must have been drinking coffee at that point.
It's a frightening one, yeah. You can't press off a volume with it or do anything.
I'm not sure I agree with that. I'll take that up. I'll take that up with them later.
Yeah? Get that on the list.
I'll stick my money down to disagree with that.
Right, here's Jan. Jan, the man. Polish team have 2 Jans. One is young Jan, one is old Jan. I'm not going to tell you who this one is, but
both beasts.
Both beasts. Great climbers. Jan has got the most modified axe and pixes that you will ever see any competitor.
Yeah, this is a triple handle, like the Jet 2s.
Yeah, like the Jet B's triple handle. Yes, best Elvis impression. Down, down, down. And we are ready to go. Look at him, just taking it all in. I will not be rushed. This is my moment.
Right, and we set off on the stones, so let's see. Stones aren't throwing up too much trouble, apart from that floating undercut move seems to be shaking people a little bit, but everyone's moving through it nicely.
Yeah, wicked. So we're saying, if you've got any comments on the live stream, we've just brought up the comments section, so if you want to say anything, we'll try and read it and answer it as best we can. Right, come on, Jan.
Oh,
yeah,
like it. Yeah.
I'm
just for that.
Just if you could, no,
not good enough.
I was going to say, if you're going to go for it, just do it. Yes. Right, brilliant. Weak rocks out the gates. Can't beat it.
These axes that have me wondering. Yeah, they're homemade, right? Must be.
Yeah, they are. Good flow to his climbing so far. I remember watching Jan make finals in the Czech Republic last year, and it was getting so dark, same time of night, like winter really setting in, and he climbed the final with a head torch on.
Yeah,
and I remember everyone thinking, what's he do? It was the greatest thing.
I mean, he's always up there, isn't he?
He is.
One of the first Continental Cups. You know, you're just seeing him pull on. He's done the rounds. Good timing.
Yeah, he loves it. Polish team are just outside the
outside the booth.
They're outside the booth here, and they're going absolutely wild.
Travel well, don't they?
Yeah, and like what they say to encouragement, like we give it a wee bit of like come on and all the rest of it, but there they say Dubai, and I have been known in the past to get too excited and start shouting Dubai, Dubai. And I remember Alec, he climbs to the post, he was like, "What are you saying? what? He's not from Dubai." So Dubai. Come on, Jan. The wee orange bits that you can see on top of the axis, that's just the cheeks. You can go into a stein, so it doesn't stein the pegs, it steins the cheeks. Big lock-off move. You just watch your right foot there. Yeah. He's seen. ICT 3 balls.
It goes into the top.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'd do.
Would you take that hold from the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
I think I probably would, but I'm not in the finals, so.
Yeah, see, that's
I'm not a fan of these chains. I agree with going into that static section.
Exactly. I never like to say what a climber should be doing, because ultimately, if I actually knew, I wouldn't be sat here. I'd be in the final.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Good. Come on, Jan. Come on, Jan. Come on.
Come on, Jan.
Into that volume.
Straight into the hole.
Lucky number 13. The Polish team are going nuts. Really good through this section. So the way he's got 3 handles there, the lower handle, something's really far away, makes it easier. Top handle is the most secure, so if you want to pin something. And when would you use the middle handle?
I suppose just a hand change, eh?
I think you just know when. As crazy as that sounds, you know yourself when the best time to use it.
It means you can swap hands in a higher position.
It does, doesn't it? Make it still stable.
Yeah. Potentially. What? Be scared going that high up the axe.
Right.
Yeah.
No clipping. Next hold.
He's got just under 2.5 minutes left, so he's got the time.
Yes, Jan, well done. His right foot really wasn't seated well. It was just to the left-hand side of that metal.
No one's struggling on this dyno.
No. Taking it with the hand. Oh, it's a Stein.
Yeah, that one's a Stein, yeah.
Is that not the ashtray that everyone's been taking?
No, he's gone past the ashtray.
Has he?
Yeah, keep up.
Has he actually?
Yeah. No, yeah, the ashtray's before the dyno, I think. Find out if I'm wrong in a minute, but...
Yeah, right. He's just climbing that quick. Right, we furnace industry number.
Yeah, he's got 1.5 minutes left, so... I think you're going to see everyone slow down in this section where I like it they've put those new holds at the top.
Oh, look at it!
Like, what
look
is
at
this?
it! Jan, that is the hold. Like, I know you're searching around for a
looking for the good bit,
but that is just pull and press the accent.
It's just a sheet of 5 mil steel.
Now, I would go middle handle, left axe, then bring my right hand top short. Is he going for the middle?
You've just got to get low on it, haven't you?
Yeah. He's matching. He's just... Oh, Jan. Come on, mate, come on.
That's going to shake you up as well.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Onto a slightly better hole.
Right, we'd come just inside the minute. 50 seconds left. Divide. Okay, so he's coming up to penalties on 31. Right, okay. 29. Get going. Potential second place here.
He's going to skip that hold.
I think he's worth it. Yeah, it's totally worth
right up for it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also if he does
look overhand straight up, he looks at that. He's like, "Oh, let's have a high. Nice new hold. Don't need that."
He's pumped. He's been fighting.
Come on,
Jan, just go. Just even touch the next hold. Big jump, like.
Might as well.
Yeah. Skip it. Come on, Jan. I think it's longer than we think it is from here.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But
1 second.
Well, he's touched that hold anyway.
Clever.
He touched the next hold.
Clever.
Oh, what a shame.
Right, you know why he did that?
No, I don't.
Because he can.
Yeah, because he can. Time out, pressure off.
He'll be happy with that. That's him in second position.
That's second position, yeah. Beautiful. Just shows how well Gregor did on that first out. Just absolutely obliterating the route. Gregor moved so confidently through those top holes, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then just laid one on for the top.
Yeah.
LA.
I'm just going to give the climbing centre a wee shout out here. So we're obviously at Sunderland Wall, and it's one of the largest walls I've ever seen, definitely in the UK.
The main lead wall is absolutely monstrous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's totally huge. The staff here today have been excellent and been so accommodating, getting the athletes fed.
You know what? I don't think there's been anything the staff haven't been able to help with today.
No.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Honestly, I've not met a more friendly staff team at a wall. I've been super impressed by that.
Yeah.
That's always high on my list.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what that BMC banner there is, that's the British Mountaineering Council on the left-hand side, GB climbing. And if you look in the back of them there, you see a lot of axes hanging up. That's the Scottish Drytooling Club's axes and boots that all members are free to use. Lorena Beck. So Lorena's only 18 and already making finals consistently. Can you imagine that? 18 years of age, just finals every other weekend.
Yeah. Can't actually.
No. Very, very good at speed. As you can see, 4 podiums in speed.
Chuffed as well. It's nice to see, even going into a finals route, she's not even pulled on yet. She's happy. She's happy. You know, she's happy. She's there. She's doing well.
Yeah, totally. I always think, you know, when you used to see the bin men years ago with the orange coat and the green outside.
Yeah.
I always think that that's the same jacket that they're wearing. You know, the old grafter coat.
Who's that jacket from? There you go, guys. Bit of feedback.
Yeah, I don't
British
know.
bin men.
Yeah, British bin men jacket. Late 80s.
Got a question on the chat asking if we can get some more pictures of these furnace holds. We can't do that now, obviously. I don't think, but I think there was if you're part of the UIAA athlete page on Facebook. I think there was some pictures circulated on there, and we've had some today in the warm up room. I'm sure you're going to see them everywhere.
I'm pretty sure if you go into their Facebook as well, Furnace Industries, you can find all the you find all the holes there.
We'll give them a shout. I'm sure they'll do a video tour.
Right, awesome.
Move through that floating uncling with these there, didn't you?
Yeah, absolute monster. Good. Come on, Leah. Oh, sorry. Lorena. She's climbing to the Foo Fighters. What would you climb to?
You know what, mate? I thought when I asked you, I thought
Mozart.
Not a clue.
Bit of classical gas.
I think we just have silence throughout.
It's
I wouldn't want
silence.
no talking, please.
what, like you're on the 18th hole?
Just some white noise.
Really, really good. Come on. Oh, there's the foot again, slipping there.
She's thinking. She's not sure how to move through this section.
No.
Keep those feet on.
They just tie up so much time, these barrels, don't they?
Yeah, but she's moved well through there. I think if you get out of the first one into the second one, you know, half the battle's done, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, cut loose. You have to do a wee recovery here. And that barrel's probably where you want your feet as well. Just got to be careful not to kick it. Great work here. Big lob up. Excellent. Really cool that we managed to bring this event to the city of Sunderland. I feel Sunderland's got quite a lot in common in Glasgow, where a lot of things kind of go to Edinburgh, or like down here we go to Manchester or whatever. So it's great to have it in such a nice city.
And this is the first time they've had dry tooling at Sunderland. I mean, I think it was 12 years ago last time Sunderland Wool had a dry tooling competition, and that was the British Drytooling Series. So, you know, you could say we've got a bit of a pedigree here, but the game's changed so much since then.
So it's not even close to being the same, is it?
I heard someone say today that it was 12 years ago that they had last dry tooling here, and at that comp they had a shopping trolley hanging from the wall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's totally changed.
See, 12 years ago, or the first ever competition that you went to, is there any similarity here apart from use axes and boots?
No, I can't.
Did you even use boots?
Yeah, well, I think you had B3s, you had people with like modified. I think you had fruit boots, but they weren't spread around, were they?
That's probably quite a luxury Gucci item to have.
There's a lot of stories floating around about all that stuff. I think, what was it, Paddy Cave, first World Cup he went to, he had homemade rock shoes with crampons on, kicked in all the ply and lost his big toenails, I think, from kicking ply. I mean, that's what I heard anyway.
Fantastic.
And I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Shout out as well to Pete Holder. We had a guy called Pete Holder here today. 12 years ago when the dry tooling comp was here, British Drytooling Series, he won that comp. He's not climbed for 8 years, but he came today and smashed it. Gave a brilliant effort.
Yeah, give big licks.
He's got himself psyched up again. I think we'll see a bit more of him in the future.
Good. Right, crossover. Are you going to do... No, you're just going to go from right hand short, long hand left. Good. Coming up to the 3 minute mark here. Good steady pace. Right, this is... Are we in first position?
We are, yeah. Are we?
Well, because we have Lorena back and Leah back.
Yeah. Wait, did she just step out of bounds there?
I don't know. Find the plate. Okay, that's her now. Climbed into first position.
Yeah, because we had a technical, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay, I think the...
Let's see how she does on this. Let's go.
Right, come on. Let's go.
Easy.
Yes, good. So I'm just reading a comment here. Why is the out of bounds tape so close? So see the red tape, you can't actually kick it. It's more just of a guide for outside of it that you're not allowed to kick, and purely because this wall is not purpose built for competition ice climbing, that wood had to be put up. So obviously we tried to do this as efficiently as possible. So that's the reason. And also the restricted space also adds to the difficulty of the climbing, and instead of using volumes, you can actually reduce the space that the climbers have to move about in to make a sequence harder.
Yeah, and I mean it doesn't look like a massive amount of room, but we've not really had any problem today. The setting has kept everyone inside the boundaries.
Yeah,
and that's what you don't want. You don't want to see setters setting moves which is throwing people out of boundaries regularly.
No, of course you don't. You just want to see nice, good climbing.
But we've not seen that today. It's been set really well.
So shout out to UIA head event coordinator Rob Adey, who was just commentating with me. I'll tell you what. My best mate, Matt Foot, GB athlete. Yeah, great guy. Those Dussel tones. Oh, Matt Groom. Great commentary, guys. From the man himself, thank you very much.
High praise. And you know what, we've been talking a lot because she's been absolutely cruising through this. There's not been a lot to say.
But it's just good, steady flow. And
just taking every hold and moving.
You watch the best in the world and they just make it look effortless.
Yeah.
Really, really good. 42 seconds left, so we've got
I'm desperate
onto
for
this
to skip this hold.
metal barrel after this. This is where Jan was coming unstuck.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, see, she doesn't.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, taking it.
Oh, that's difficult.
Oh, that's
right, okay, up you go onto the barrel. Right, 25 seconds. You're really going to have to go get that draw and then fly onto that jug. Okay.
This has been timed perfectly. Look at this. Come on, let's get that.
Right, come on. 14 seconds. Just bended at the end.
But she gets the touch. She gets the touch.
Yeah. Really, really good. Come on. 18 years old.
What a climb.
Yeah. You've got to think, see at that age being that good, do you think it's hard to find it motivating to go and train? Because you're like, I'm already good. I'm already class.
No, because she's not struggling for motivation to train. You see that and how well she climbed that. She's training a lot. I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing that she's putting the hours in there. I mean, you don't climb that smoothly and that confidently without putting the hours in weekly, daily, whatever it may be.
I think I'm going to speak on behalf of every athlete here that OK will not do.
Well, OK was good 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's not good anymore.
No, it's not good. Like,
unfortunately.
The word elite.
I'm telling you, I wish it was OK.
Really, really. The commitment to the dyno was good as well.
Yeah, she went quickly, and that's what she needed to do. The pressure was on.
Top quality. Now see if I did all that, right? God willing, one day I'll be able to get that high and enjoy that. I wouldn't be able to speak, and there'd be a big pile of vomit around me with the brutal pump.
Yeah, I'd need a team stripping me down.
Yeah, afterwards. And there she goes, flying for the dyno. Right, okay. Sassface finalist, World Cup, Patrick. Swiss, he's actually on the Swiss coaching team as well. Very, very strong boulderer. Hangs around at Sassface. Really, really good.
I mean, this guy's had a stonking season as well.
Yeah. Hasn't competed much. I've seen him at European Cup.
He was at Sassface, wasn't he?
Yeah, Sassface.
And I remember watching him at Sassface. I wasn't there myself. I remember watching it on the live stream, just thinking, "Oh my god, it was a brilliant performance."
Yeah,
he's been running all over the place today, chatting to everyone.
Really nice guy.
Buzzing all day long. Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna give you a wee bit of a prediction here. Like a rat up a drain pipe, he is going to fly. Now,
let's see. He knows it. Look at him.
Yeah.
It's like, no bother, boys.
Yeah. From the beautiful alpine vista of the Swiss Alps, home of the Toblerone and the Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn. That's over there, isn't it?
Yeah. And now he's taking in views of the Tyne.
Yeah.
Quality.
Where did you go on your summer holiday? Winter holiday?
Yeah.
Sunderland.
Right, good. We're doing a wee bit of prep with the boots. See, these are all delay tactics. This is just like I've paid my entry fee. I'm just gonna soak it in.
Screen time.
Yeah. Now he's gonna do his best onion impression and start taking off all the layers. There we go. Yeah, the gloves. Now tighten on the helmet. He's climbing to M&M. It's the second climber tonight.
Liking that kit as well. Sportiva tops. Smart.
I think it's quite sick.
Smart, yeah.
Let's go. Wiry.
There you go, straight off.
Right foot. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. I'm not looking.
Oh, I hope no one else seen that.
I'm interested.
I don't know. Okay.
That's so convincing, that. Look how strong he moved off that.
Yeah. Come on. Do you think the better the climber you are, the better coach you'll be?
Well, not always, not necessarily, but you've got what you need, haven't you? It's just some people just don't pass it on very well, do they?
Yeah, true.
I think you see that in sport often, and it's not. Sometimes the best coaches aren't the top performers, are they? So I don't know how that goes really.
So Patrick here, phenomenal climber, but I've seen firsthand how good he is with the youth and encouragement and.
Yeah.
I think, see, if you are an exceptional climber, people are going to look up to you automatically.
I mean, it definitely helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally.
I think the thing is as well with these exceptional climbers, they've got the drive, and if anything, it's the drive that's going to make the good coaches, because you need to be passionate about what you're trying to teach, don't you?
Of course it is.
So it kind of comes hand in hand rather than because of the other.
Yeah. Right, let's go. Feet through. Nicely done. Climbing on crooks. Right, keep going. I reckon he gets to the dyno, and I've seen him do longer and harder
He's still on
dynos
4.5 minutes. We've got plenty of time here.
Yeah, it's topping
and
pace.
He's not slowing down, is he?
This graphic.
You've only got to look at the graphic on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
First, second, and third, all at the very top there.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to run up this route.
Yeah.
So often it's a bit more spread. I mean, Saas-Fee this year spread all over the place.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's quite nice to see you've given the climbers the most amount of opportunity to get up the route. Big old long moves. You can see him shaking and trying hard there.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was a reach for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Not one of the taller ones.
Awesome.
He's not quite sure what he's on there.
Ease through that. Now we're going out left into the other volume. Wee twist of the knee. Yeah, perfect. Imagine having the confidence on the final to be 3/4 of the way up the wall and then just turn around and give it a wee bit of beans. Gonna go long handle. And see the angle of that left hand volume as well. You've got to keep the left axe heading the other direction.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. No.
Look good.
Look good to me.
Yeah, taking it with the hand. You always see these sneaky rock climbers. They've got like a default setting of, can I take that with my hand?
The thing is, you always think it's a good idea. The amount of times I've seen a rock hold and be like, I'm going to take that with my hand. I get there, take it with my hand. I'm like, I can't hold that.
Apparently, I can't hold a 9 secret. Who the hell did I think I was?
Yeah. But just in gloves and off tools as well, you suddenly just you box.
And also, see, when you've been training on tools for the last 6 months, 7 months,
yeah,
you can just go to a fingerboard and you're like, oh, apparently I can't hold a jug anymore with my bare hand. You just welded into this position.
Yeah.
I've gone through 4 steering wheels in my van in the last few months. Just the strength.
Gripping it too strong.
Nothing left of it. Okay, Patrick. 1 minute 56.
I think the trick with these furnace ones is take it, don't think about it, and make sure you don't move on it.
Yeah.
They seem to be alright if you're not worrying around too much.
Yeah.
Been doing that reverse grip quite a bit today, and it's been really effective, you know, knowing when to deploy that first reverse grip.
Like I always say, there's no wrong or right way to do a move. If you take the move and get off it, you've done it right.
Yeah.
Alright, you might have made it hard for yourself, but...
Oh, so he's taken that sideways.
That looks so safe.
It does, doesn't it? But...
this move... Oh, it just keeps going and going and going. Right, 1 minute 20. You could...
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to top this, mate, aren't you?
Unless he fluffs this move.
Yeah. Hopefully he's got an idea that he doesn't need to run. Oh, he's away. And he's away. And he's away.
Oh, and he bounced the other axe off. Brilliant.
Right, okay. Now, this rope is a bit of a...
A bit wrapped round
it is. Just sort the rope out. Oh, Patrick, we're in deep water.
What do you reckon? I was kicking into that body?
Oh, he's dropped it at the end. Oh, Patrick.
And he slammed his back up. It's alright.
Well done, that man. Well done, that man. That's you got.
Look at that, love it.
That's you got second place. Please don't do the heart emoji thing with your hands. Ooh, that was close.
I'm not deep enough in the rules to know about that.
It was close. For some reason, see, as soon as I knew that I was thinking this is going to be hard to recover.
Yeah.
Bang. And a wee scalp in the back with the volume, and see you later.
Let's kick up the rear just to tell you.
Oh, and cannon beer in hand.
I'm sure that's a soft drink.
Yeah. Fair play. Okay, we're just having a wee bit of talk with Wana. Probably telling
That's
them.
probably that knee, right?
I think it's the foot low down.
You reckon the first foot?
I hope not. Is that a Snickers you got?
He's going to need that beer. Yeah.
Give us half of that.
No, it's a Snickers. What they say, it's for a break, isn't it? That's a Kit Kat.
Right, okay. Get that open.
Can't have you tuned down the headphones, mate.
Right, Emer McSwiggan from Ireland.
Emer's one of my favourite competitors.
Why is that?
You know what? I don't even know why I said that, but it's always been that way. I think from when I first started competing, she was always moved so fluidly, and she's one of these athletes who's always up there in the finals, and she's always got time for you as well. Often you'll see her sort of warming up on her own in a warm-up area, and you sort of be like, oh, hi, Emo, like, thought you climbed really well. And then the first thing she generally says is, oh, I saw you climb, I thought you climbed really well as well. And it's really nice when you see these top competitors.
You think yourself, like, who am I? For you
to
watch me.
Yeah, and she's watching the crowd, and she's invested in the sport. She's been there for a long time, and it still shows. That's great, isn't it?
See, like 30 seconds of her time. Yeah. Not only do you feel like a better person, but you've probably learnt 5 things that you had no idea that you were doing wrong.
Well, this is it. Like you said about these top athletes being top coaches. I mean, she's forgotten more things than I know.
Mm-hmm. Super sharp hooks on here.
Erdos Miller bought a pair of these axes recently.
He did. He's saving them for next year.
Heard they were snapped.
Just the pick. That's what happens when you're just so goddamn powerful.
Well, you're a strong lad.
Mentally strong, maybe. Right, here we go.
Come on, Ema.
Eye of the Tiger. Survivor? Does Survivor sing this? In the comments, please, if you're doing nothing much. That would be class, if you can verify who sung this song. Okay.
Don't stein it, Emer.
No. I hope Emer's not halfway up this wall going, I want to get back on my feet.
Oh, yeah, no. She will be when she gets on that
She'll
barrel.
figure this out, though. Like, she's in no rush.
This is it, yeah.
Just figure it out.
I think you see with these established athletes, it's the climb IQ as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
She's done these moves before. They're on a different wall in a different location, but...
You told me this before, and it's always stuck with me when I first started climbing, and me and you'd go out together, and I'd be like, how did you do that, mate? And you'd be like, mate, I've probably done that move about 1,000,000 times. Climbing's a repetition of, like, a lot of routes. The more mileage you do, more time spent on the wall, the better you'll be at figuring things out, and it's so true.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things I love about this dry tooling circuit. And you know, you've got the IFC sport lead and the boulder and even the speed, and regularly you see like athlete changes and the youth come in, the youth take over. But the difference with this dry tooling circuit is the youth don't take over. The youth are getting very good, but everyone's still at the top of their game.
Yeah. You know, it's just such an inclusive sport to be a part of. Everyone wants to help out. You're talking about the qualifiers with people that you see maybe once or twice a year. They're helping you. You're trying to help them and hopefully not sandbag them with some terrible beta. Right, we're going for the middle handle here. Right, nice. Really good, Emer, really good. Look at Cam. Look at Cam. So Caitlin is still in third place. Emer's going after that position. So this could really affect the standings of the overall
overall women's
Continental Open.
Continental. Obviously, as I said, the first position is secured.
Yeah.
Marion not here today, but she didn't need to.
Imagine that, climbing that well that you don't need to go to a comp.
Yeah.
Wild.
Well, I've never known Marion not want to go to a comp.
No, this is very true. So look at the way that she just moves her hands up the axis there, giving her maximum amount of height to gain to the next hole. This is a big old move. Press with the left foot, get the rock up. That's the type of move that you don't want to have to do a few times. It's just...
You want to hit it first
Yeah,
time,
you want to get it first go. And then if you don't hit it first go and you miss the second time, then you're thinking, oh, this is longer than it actually might be.
But I think that's what Emer's so good at. And maybe she's maybe not the fastest climber, I mean, who am I to say, but she's so steady and she makes those moves look relatively easy, you know?
Yeah. Come on. I watched Emer absolutely pull it out the fire in Finland. You know, like all of us as athletes, sometimes you don't see, like we as a sport try and promote all the highs, but the lows are so real in this sport, and you're watching someone who is absolutely world class, and they're like, I just can't get it together, I'm just not having a good day.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they pull it out the bag, they're in finals and they get on the podium.
Yeah. Well, I remember Emer actually, she had a tough qualifiers at the Glasgow round last year. I remember being in Glasgow and seeing her downstairs, I think being unhappy with her performance, but she just keeps coming back.
Can you sum up what to you would make a good performance on tools? Hard to do, isn't it?
A good performance on tools. I mean, if you come away happy with how you've done, that's all you can ask for, isn't it? I mean, I think I was talking to a guy earlier and saying, all these people are so driven. You can't hate them for wanting to win. You got to be that person who wants to win, right? So anything less than the top is always going to be disappointing, I suppose, because all these people think they're going to top, or they know they're going to top. That's that. You need that mindset, don't you? But certainly when you've got to these finals competitors, but if you move well, take the holes properly.
If you do the hard moves that are difficult, or even personally for yourself, you're looking at the videos the night before, or you get to the final and you're like, oh god, look at that, this is what I'm going to deem for myself as a crux, and you do it, That's a great feeling.
Let's see what Ema does with this. Off third position on these Jet 2s.
Yeah, top handle. Think she's going to full send, or do you think she's going to realise halfway through doing it that she can actually keep that left back?
I think she's going to full send.
Just checking that she's in the hole properly and not in anything she shouldn't be. Tiny wee metal plate with really, really small holes. Okay. Come on, Emer, come on. Really good with the feet. And come on, away we go.
Have it.
Yes! Oh, just dropped it. It looked like she had made it completely and then just opened the hand slightly.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? You're basically shock loading your arm when you land a move like that.
Yeah.
And we've seen some people have managed to stay in that first hole, which just takes a bit of that swing out. Whereas if you go full beans and come all points off, you're carrying on.
You'll know yourself from outdoor though. You'll be flying through this roof, just autonomous, just moving and moving and moving. And next thing you know, your hands are just opening and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, certainly with me. I'm flying through roofs, all guns blazing, and suddenly I'm like, I'm done. I've checked out.
That was brilliant from Emer. Well done. Great commitment, and the bottom section was really well done. Big smile on her face, and again, always a great ambassador for the sport.
You're saying just then about what do you think is a sort of satisfying, a good performance, a good climb? But we've seen today in the qualifying stages, we've had people from all abilities, and we've had people saying, my goal for today is get past that, or get into that first crux, or get past that hold, and so I say, everyone needs to have that desire to top, but I'm talking about these finals competitors here. They've come a long way, but today we've seen people of all abilities hitting goals. I want to get to that third draw, I want to get to that midway section, and that's great seeing. You see the support from everyone, from all these competitors, through the whole spectrum of athlete across the board, and I suppose just shout out to that. It's just such a supportive community.
And can you give us a wee bit of an insight of what it's like having this burning desire to commit and do this and try to manage everything else in life around it?
Yeah, well, it's tough, isn't it? All these athletes are self-supported. It's all right for us English boys at the moment, us UK guys. This is a home comp, isn't it? But people have travelled a long way for this, and it can eat you up. That's the thing, isn't it? The community is so supportive that suddenly you want to be there. It makes you want to come back.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one, isn't it?
Like I said to you during the week, you text me and go, "Oh, how are you getting on?" And I said, "I'm just struggling to justify all this to myself, because it does feel like true addiction, where you're making decisions not even rationally. You're just like, UIAA Continental Open, Jupiter, Saturday. You're like, oh, how much
where am I going next?
Yeah.
Here's my credit card.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just make this happen.
Yeah.
And all these athletes just continually, season after season, make it happen.
I mean, here in the GB team as well, we struggle because we've got Willis Morris as our hype man on the end of the text message. And there's no saying no to that man.
No.
If he wants you at a comp, you're going.
No. My granny phones me and goes, "Lewis, I need you home." If I've got plans with Willis already, I'm no seeing my old gran. It's terrible.
Oh dear.
But you just can't back down. You just double down and you keep going and you keep making more moves, and even if you can speak to someone for 5 minutes and get them half as psyched as you are, then it's all a good day.
And I think Willis probably gets enough praise, but shout out to him as well today, because that boy, second position in Continental Cup, has taken a dive today to set this comp up instead. So he couldn't compete today because he set all these routes.
No.
And that potentially put his season podium at jeopardy, because he wanted to push this discipline in Sunderland and make this happen. And hats off to him. He's done an absolutely staggeringly amazing job.
To see Willis stand on that podium tonight at the end of the day,
and he's still done it.
I'll probably have a fucking tear in my eye, and I'll be absolutely delighted, because we have gone through some hard times to get there, and it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. There we have it on the right hand side there. Now, see 277. That is an unreal score for a season, and 313. Unreal. That's like winning like 3 comps, 3 comps, full points.
Yeah.
David Buffard, ever solid, attends every event all year. Really, really good.
Comes on his own as well. He's not even. He's not even. When he's part of. He's part of the team overall. The UIAA team, really.
Yeah, exactly. Tom Phillips, class climber. Benjamin Bossard, Dennis the veteran, brilliant. Basile, Pauli, Tyler, Virgil. Just, I can't tell you how good these climbers are on the right hand side there. Right, okay, now we have it. Our boy from Glasgow piped everyone in tonight. Big Rory Watson, double top today in the qualies.
He's had some confidence on him today. He has been absolutely
under
cruising.
21 gold medalist also wrapped up.
He's ready for it. He knows what's going down.
Now, I said to him earlier on today, mate, I was like, you go out there and you climb. You don't care about the result, you're just going climbing. And if you want to hear national anthem, just go and sit on Spotify and listen to it here. Like, don't let any of that stuff get in your head.
I mean, he's spent countless hours in the training room this year.
Yeah.
And no one's trained harder than he has.
17-year-old, 4 lead podiums, 0 speed podiums, and I can't ever see him getting a speed podium, to be honest. It's not his medium.
No. None of us are that great on the speed here in the UK.
No. I beat you at speed at SAS this year.
Was I there this year?
No.
Yeah. I had to think about that one for a second.
In fact, I was the fastest British male. Come on.
Let's have it, Rory.
Climbing to Franz Ferdinand. Fun fact for you, Franz Ferdinand, born in Glasgow. Yes! Just climb, double check everything. He's recently bought himself a new set of axes.
Right.
Yeah. Virgil signed for camp, so the crooks were up for grabs, and a DM was sent. The DM was answered, and now Rory Boy's got himself a new set of crooks.
Virgil signed for camp, and they didn't even fly him out here.
No. He's probably on the fucking north side of the Midi.
Watching this from a portal edge. He'll be watching this though. Yeah. Virgil, drop in the chat.
Hazel gloves, worn by Rory there. Sponsor of the team. It's going well, ain't he? Come on, buddy.
He's come on so much in this last year, 2 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely on fire. Oh, love stick.
A big lob up here, long right. He skipped the top of the barrel there. He didn't need to.
Don't want it.
Just didn't have to.
Too much trouble.
It's a monster. Good. Oh, I'm nervous, man. I'm
just thinking he's climbing so fast.
It's quite hard. Sorry if I'm not
speaking
speaking a lot, but I'm just involved in this. Even you've got a horse in the race, and you've got your life savings on that horse. You just want them to do well.
Can't get the train home unless this boy tops.
No. Come on, my boy. Come on. Come on. Yeah, right, good. Pull with authority. We're at a halfway stage of the route here, just under 4 minutes.
The beauty of this lad at the moment, his fitness is absolutely on point.
He's built like a Spartan.
Yeah, he's not. No sign of struggle yet.
No, he's not had any trouble with his feet. I know he's just having a wee double kick with that right foot, but it's almost like
nervous on that dish.
Come on, you've got to have a good crack at this, lad. Come on, big shoulders. Left hand grip. Right, okay. So we call that like a typewriter kind of motion with the shoulders from right to left all the way through. So 10 holds away from the next competitor, Howley in 4, so it's stacked up at the top.
I mean, you got to get up to the top, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got to be up
Yeah.
there. No point worrying about the
No.
bottom half of the route.
No.
It's got to move through it.
Yeah.
Quick shake where he goes into this dyno section.
Good smart climbing. So I think if you're the honest climber is the one that will kind of progress the farthest. So if you jump on the wall and you're very honest with yourself and go, right, if I climb at this pace, this is where I think I'm going to get to, and you just stick to that and don't go outside of your plan and just go at your own pace, it's benefit you.
Right, let's see it. Let's have it, Roy. Quick shake.
Go on, mate.
Go.
You'll stick it.
Definitely got the
right
strength
hand
for this.
Oh, Rory!
Heartbreak.
Unlucky, buddy.
Yeah.
He's chuffed.
You've got to be happy with
He's
that.
chuffed. That is not an easy move, clearly.
No. So tough as well, because he's done countless moves like that, as
yeah,
you said before.
Yeah.
No.
Well, on his Instagram this week, he did like twice a long move, but he also in Instagram he
Look
didn't.
at that.
He didn't
Willis
just climb.
Morris, Rory's coach down there, all the boys.
Yeah. Oi, boy,
Let's
Rich.
pull it in.
Yeah, I've seen. Like, I know for a fact Rory can do that move and harder. But it just shows like the amount of wall he just climbed to get
Yeah, it's
there.
unforgiving. And that's that shock loading that arm. If your hand's not in the perfect position, you're gonna throw it off.
Need big stabilizer.
Yeah.
He's happy.
I went for a little foot pop at the beginning there.
Oh,
we're going again.
what's happening here? Right, okay, so there are rules that if something does happen or a technicality while you're climbing, you get to go again.
So I don't know we don't really quite know what happened with Kamiko's run
No.
there, but it looks like she's coming back out to go again.
Oh, there was an issue with her rope, we're being told.
Right.
So,
it's not really what you want an
no,
issue with, is
so
it?
I reckon she would have been climbing, they would have spotted something, she might have kicked the rope and needed to check it and see if it was safe.
Unless
So
they took
they've
her,
had to
unless
force
they
her
just,
down.
I don't know, Belay fell over, took her tight, pulled her off the wall. But she just stopped abruptly, didn't she, after the dyno?
Yeah. But it's a safety issue, like she hasn't done anything
I mean, this is a
wrong.
blessing and a curse, right? Someone's come up to you and go, you know, you've just climbed 20 metres and then we pulled you off the wall,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but don't worry, you can go again.
Yeah, but you get more mileage. That's
Well,
what we're all here for.
You want mileage? I'd like to go out there fresh.
It's climbers
Let's
twice
see if
as
she
much
can
as
do it
everyone
again.
else.
Let's see if she can do it again. I hope she can, because
Right.
she was absolutely cruising at the point where she came off last
Okay.
time.
I think she can.
I hope she can.
Yeah. There's all the flags of every country being represented here. Got them from everywhere. We've even got someone from Azerbaijan here today. There's Rod checking in, making sure everything's all good and hunky-dory. I don't think Miko's got any hard feelings whatsoever.
No,
does
I mean,
she?
no, she's happy.
I know.
I mean, I suppose you've got the benefit of knowing exactly what you come up against. But if there's any moves that occasionally you move for a move, think, thank God I got through that move.
Yeah.
And now you're doing it again.
Well, I'm sure you've climbed things outdoor, right, or done a project, and you're going, that's one for that I'll never do ever again.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, well done, you cruise that in the back of your head. You're like, yeah, not quite.
By the seat of my pants.
Well, let's see what she brings.
Right, man.
She doesn't need to move any faster than she did the first time round.
No.
She's had loads of time.
I think there's added pressure on here.
Yeah, how do you see it? Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So if she comes off lower, does she keep her previous score? How does that work?
I think she gets her score
Highest
from...
point.
Yeah. Because it was like
Oh no!
Oh, and you don't get to re-go in the
Guess
final.
we'll find out.
Right, so we'll have keep an eye on this bar on the left-hand side to see what they make of this, because I'm not too sure if they're going to give her original score or that new score.
See, for me, that's heartbreaking.
It's harsh, isn't it?
That's heartbreaking.
Now, I didn't want to say it before she started climbing, but I've watched Jan, who was in the men's final at Sas Fé, climb a route, and they pulled him down for a similar technicality.
Yeah.
Made him climb again. He did 3 moves and fell.
Yeah, I don't know if for me, sometimes you'd be outside, you pull up to a route, you go for the on-site burn, and you've got that extra 10%.
You do,
and you don't find that on the first red point.
No. And that 10% isn't physical. It's probably all in your head.
No, it's
isn't
just
it?
that on-site gurn somewhere.
Yeah, that is a bummer. Aneta Rosetta came second at UIAA Ice Festival.
Yeah, on fire as always.
Yeah, winning speed in Korea.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, rapid all round.
Yeah,
it's not often that you get them all round. You're finding in the World Cups, you have quite a few speed-specific athletes, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're often untouchable.
So, like, see David Buffard that you've got coming out. Very good speed climber.
Yeah.
But in his credit, he did win a medal last year in Korea.
Yeah.
But the people who purely focus on just speed or lead,
yeah,
generally are in the top percentages. He's a wee bit of a...
Is it that you got a couple of the Iranian boys that are absolute speed demons?
Mohammed Safdari?
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
I mean, he's strong on lead as well, isn't he? But
oh, yeah.
He's untouchable on the speed.
Yeah. So,
Dennis, another one that has always been good at both.
He won speed at Sas Fé.
Yeah.
But any of you historians of the sport will know the name Nikolai Kuzelev.
Yeah.
And he's an unbelievable lead climber. And before he even got into lead, he did speed. And
Right,
gold. And
you see the plaque at SAS. There's the plaque at SAS in the
Mount Rushmore. Really good. Come on.
I don't think there's a more psych climber in this pack than Aneta.
Loves it.
She's always buzzing for it, isn't she?
Loves it.
So invested.
And if you look at her helmet, works in the zoo, very, very fond of animals. I think it's just like ice climbing animals. Very, very happy.
Held down the pink in the last couple of seasons.
I think it's just the same bobble that's faded over time. Most internationally travelled bobble you'll ever see.
Now this...
Why are we styling this?
So early on the route.
Get off!
It goes. It goes. Nope. Oh, she's floating. She is floating there.
Is she? I know she
just
is.
about.
No, she is.
Whew. So early on the route. That's it's a scary move, that, isn't it? I mean, we saw Kamiko cruise that first time round, then just pop off it second time.
Brilliant. So you will see some athletes wrap the axe around your shoulder. It's almost like a nod to outdoor climbing, where not a lot of people really do put it in their mouth, but I think it's just such a safer bet just to stick it in your mouth rather than wrap it over your shoulder.
I think you need to be able to do both, though, you know, because
at certain times, like I watched you today, you did it a lot.
I did a lot today, and I don't even know why I did.
Do you know why I think you did it subconsciously?
I think it was nerves, mate.
No, so you can get a breath of air.
Yeah,
like
well, that's it.
You're not dragging in through an axe.
And also, if you're clipping long clips, sometimes you want to take the rope in your mouth. I don't know if you're even meant to do that, but I certainly do. And if you've got your axe in there, then what are you going to do? End up hooking the rope on your farm or something silly like that.
Yeah. No, is Aneta going to go for the feet in the bottom of the barrel? No.
She's so stable on those, isn't she?
Yeah, totally.
Smart.
Yeah. I've just seen Dennis in the comments saying veteran with a laughing emoji. I mean veteran.
You're just warming up.
Yeah, just getting started, mate. You're at the top of the mountain and you're only halfway up.
Yeah.
How's about that?
Yeah.
Good transition.
We talked
over
about
here.
their absence at this comp. They've been missed, but they'll just be training for Canada, won't they?
Yeah,
they're smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Get the rest.
Yeah,
train for the World Cups.
Good pull down here. Bags of time left. I think the time allocated to the athletes is almost perfect.
Yeah, well, it seems plenty, doesn't it? We keep saying bags because we're not. I don't think we're used to seeing them on these on walls maybe potentially as long.
But see, when you're rocking up to a venue first time, no one's ever climbed here in this format.
Yeah,
quite hard to give them enough time.
Yeah.
And me as a fan of the sport as well as a climber, I'd rather see them have too much time. I'd rather see 10 tops than none.
You want the time of moving people along. Yeah. But you don't want everyone just timing out.
No, of course
when they
not.
look super strong, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No one wants someone saying time, come off.
I know. Sometimes you've tried that hard that you'd wish someone would scream time.
I mean, I timed out today and I was chuffed to time out.
That's a legend. Yeah, right. It's totally. Ask anyone and they'd much rather time out than fall off. Oh no!
Oh,
that would be awful with the hand.
Yeah, that's
strong
slippery
lock off.
Slippery gloves.
Could we shake on there? Come on, Aneta, come on. High clip here. I'm going to say that's quite smart clipping from there because
yeah,
it's come lower and further away from the draw, even though this higher up.
Perfect reach for her, wasn't it?
Yeah. Good work.
Moving really smoothly. She knows she's got time.
Big lock off. Up into here.
Aneta, so she's in third place at the moment. So she's quickly approaching second. And
yep. I think that's her going into the third place spot just now.
We've got Lorena still right at the top, haven't we?
Yeah. Aneta, this year, she would always try 4 and 9 rather than lock off.
Right.
But this year it's just like unbelievable strength, and it's
First
such a good asset to have both.
Yeah. First person we've seen clip that before the dyno.
Yeah. See, I wonder is that like still in the mindset of the old rules, like clip, or I just don't want to take a massive
maybe.
lob.
Yeah, or maybe she just feels more comfortable. Eh?
Yeah.
She's seen a couple of people swing out and fall off the wall. Well, she hasn't seen it.
No, she hasn't. Yeah, controlled, well done.
Yeah.
Okay, take that with the hand.
I think, so we've had someone in the comments say more of a gentle transition than a dyno, and I think that's exactly what Annette has shown there. And again, that's the climb IQ. You get to a thing, you judge the distance, and you think, I don't need to jump that.
Yeah.
I can span it.
No. But I think some people get sucked into this has to be a jump. I have to do it that way.
Well, it's the crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, and the crowd, and
you're absolutely pumped.
Yeah, Annetta's been in more finals than I've been to competitions, and she uses that like perfectly. Doesn't get drawn into what anyone else says or does. Has the ability to make up her own mind. Matches on this hold, really quite skatey, but looks solid enough. We're wrapping this.
Not seen anyone else
wrapping this.
That's risky.
Quite hard to tell what that is. Is that the thing that Patrick kind of laid back off?
No. As well. Come on, Etta. She might. There's 1 minute left, but it's probably just enough.
Go on, Annetta. Come on.
Oh.
Long old reach.
Also, it's worth noting, Annetta was...
come on! Oh, this is a horrible hold. Oh. I think you just have to... there is no good bit on it.
I'm not sure if because she's wrapped that hold, she's sort of holding herself back a little bit.
Right, so I wonder if she can try and match on that left-hand hold and get herself sorted in a different position. Kind of pull back on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, Annetta.
Don't do that.
Will you manage to not barn door? Come on. Oh.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
Oh, that's so delicate. Left front point is barely in the wall. Oh, we're in deep water here, but that's
She's timed out. It's timed out. Woo! That just shows you hit a section of new holds and it's anyone's guess. But I wonder, Annetta is often at UIAA, isn't she?
Yeah.
So, Furnace Industries, American brand, is it? So maybe she's had a bit more time on those holds.
Yeah. Well, have you seen UIAA recently?
I didn't see UIAA this year.
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about UIAA here. Mixed section in the bottom.
Yeah.
Bit of natural ice sometimes, and then you go into a head wall, and the head wall's not actually like that long a space to put tooling holds onto.
Yeah.
And I don't think this year, I certainly didn't notice any when I watched it.
Right.
These the rope caught up a wee bit there. I know a lot of the holes that we're seeing here are like Gen 1, first time they're being used.
Yeah.
So every athlete's in the same boat.
Mm.
Really, really good climbing.
Wrapping that top hold. Oh!
Oh, we've got Masato. Recently just passed his international route setting course run by the UIAA. Really good guy. Really, really nice guy. Super friendly. Excellent route setter in his own right. Helped set in Finland with Emmy. And just committed guy to the sport. There's our top 5 on the right hand side there, with Gregor, Patrick, Jan, Pauli and Rory. So I wonder how Masato's going to get on, because see, from a route setting point of view, you've got a top, you've got a second, you've got a third, and just fourth, just fifth.
Yeah. Well, when Gregor came out at the beginning and absolutely smashed the route, I thought, oh, what are we going to have here tonight?
Yeah.
But it's been mixed up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Masato was on fire today as well.
I mind you saying to me, like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Going, yeah. And then I was like, oh, that's Masato. And you're like, oh, yeah, he's a beast. Good. What's your thing to do in isolation?
In isolation?
Yeah. You won't be reading because you can't read.
Yeah, okay. Yet to learn. And that cuts the writing out as well, obviously. Just scribble up pictures. I think, I mean, I've been in other sports before where you've had isolation time, and I think you just got to get into your own head, get some headphones on, get some good tunes, and just really try and relax. You see a lot of people trying to sleep and get their head down. But often you have with these dry tooling comps, that everyone's been out and viewed the route.
Mm-hmm.
And then you often hear, sort of offering exchanging beta and things like that, which is pretty amazing, really, when you're all competing against each other and you're all sharing beta.
Mm-hmm. Aye, but is it correct beta?
Or
is it all a decoy? Is it a red herring?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. But
No.
I probably am.
You've sandbagged me a few times. You'll be alright. Yeah. Good Masato. Okay, so it is currently 8:15 here local time in the UK, for anyone watching around the world. Athletes turned up to the wall at 7:30 this morning, so it's been a long old day. Gamba. Make a helmet's Masato got.
That's a old BD one, is it?
It is, isn't it?
Possibly.
Cutting out all the stuff. Oh, feet gone. Almost out. Gamba. There's definitely fan favourites within the athletes. Would you agree?
Well, as I say, all the Japanese, Korean climbers, I just love watching them. It's a treat. You don't see them as often. I love they all chop their own axes as well. Different bottom handles. Not these ones here, but often you see they've got modified axes.
Yeah.
Couldn't bring myself to put a grinder to a pair of 400-pound axes.
Flying. Absolutely flying up this. Now, most people don't do this, but Masato does. See, even for the qualifiers, he's out with his notepad, writes down both lines that he's going to be climbing, every hold, every position. So I think being physically strong and technical is half the battle for him. He likes to know his enemy, and rehearse everything in his head. Asks loads of really, really good questions. Just all the kind of smart stuff.
And what is it? How many minutes for route viewing?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. That's not a lot of time. You need to, it's a skill in itself, noting down exactly what you're going to meet. We had that. Went for the clip instead.
Yeah, good. So notice on his right hander, he's trying to leave his thumb out. Yeah. You can tell he's not grasping too hard, just nice and light. Quite an awkward clipping position from here. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem from Mustafa. That's him currently in 6th position. Firing up the wall nicely.
Crossing through on that beautifully. The thing is about Masato is always really wide hips, beautiful stance. He's just so solid on the wall. You don't want to say anything, do you? But I don't feel like this is going to be a problem.
I don't think...
Flipping.
I think it's a mistake. I don't even think he's thinking that this is an issue.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Short handle or long handle?
I think short handle.
Tell me why?
Why?
Look at that. Look at that. Have you seen anyone do it better?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
I can't tell you why, but I just
think it's the right thing to do?
Short handle on that, yeah. I think it is.
Because if you go short handle, it means that you don't have to mess around with your axe on that hold. You just go straight long.
Also, I don't want to be. I'll go long handle if I'm trying to like swing around a pivot point. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be swinging around a pivot point on those little dimples. So I want it to be staying right there. So you're going to be more stable on top handle.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of my logic, I think.
No, and I completely agree with you. It sounds really good. But see, having the presence of mind.
Yeah.
To actually think that in that position. It's got to
be second nature, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. Oh, we feel of this.
Looking for the good bit. There isn't one.
There isn't one, mate. Interesting.
Yeah, that.
Oh, that doesn't look bad. No,
maybe there is a little.
You're gonna go right hand short.
Getting a good view of that here now.
No,
it's just
good. He's going to try and work the pick around as he goes.
I hate doing that because you can really easily roll off when you're at that angle.
Look how the axe is coming out on the right hand side.
Really dangerous territory.
Oh, he's just done it wrong, no problem. And this is onto the same hold on the left hand volume. There should be a wee divot in this next one, I think. Yeah, I think he's found it. Right, if I had to give that section a difficulty out of 10, it's like a 9.
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? I think
section.
I think it's really difficult to see on this because these climbers are cruising through these Furnace Industry holds.
Yeah.
But honestly, I pulled onto some of these holds in the warm-up area and he just not moving off them.
Just doesn't
like
go. Oh, Masato, well held.
Hanging straight off them.
Well held. Gamba. Right, look at the left axe. Doesn't get released until he's absolutely sure. Look
at that, he's dropped the pinky, is it?
Yeah, 34 seconds left.
Need the
pinky. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's obviously just more comfortable.
Right, 29, 28.
Really
right, Masato's going into 3rd place.
See if he can get this touch at least.
Come on, mate, come on. Now, I wonder, is that the bottom holder or is that the top holder? Is that worth more points? No, it's not.
No, it's the same hold. He's gonna, unfortunately, I think he's just gonna run out of time here. Unless he clips and just sends it. He might get a touch. Come on, jump, go on, Masato,
3,
come on.
2, 1.
Oh, we'll see what they give him then. We'll see what they give him.
Oh, he's still got a clip though.
No, but on our visual here, I think he might have touched that with a 0.1 of a second.
Come on, Masato, yeah.
I mean, I'm strict and I'd give it to him.
Yeah, well, I think so. Gregor got 1-3-4. Yeah,
he's in 3rd.
Yeah,
so they've not given him the touch.
No, he's not.
Because if he joint 2nd, I think.
Yeah, but Gregor's on 1-3-4 on top. So that's the most amount you can get.
Oh yeah, so 1-3-3 0.1 is the touch.
Yeah, so he's got the touch but not the release.
So maybe not. You have it's a jump, right?
It is. Yeah.
So he's got.
Yeah. Interesting.
See.
We'll see
that
what's
might
happening.
be a joint second there.
Yeah, they're giving him third place currently, but like I say, see the timer that we've got on the screen. It's not the official timer, so we might have just been a wee bit behind with what we have. But we'll wait and see what happens with that. Regardless, tremendous climb, and he's
official
top.
or not. If Osmiller says,
I like that,
it's
Matt.
Facts.
I like that. I think he went into the top of his own X there.
Or into
on
the
jump.
volume.
Yeah, it didn't look
ice style.
Something happening there.
Yeah, it stacked up on something, didn't it?
Interesting.
Took the tape.
Yeah. Oroku.
Yeah. Another one of my favourites.
Yeah. Really, picked up a pace this year.
Yeah.
So, see all the good people. I'd say they're as good as they've ever been, but they've just got quicker.
Yeah.
So the time that you have for routes is now dramatically being cut.
Well, I think you saw that in SAS this year, didn't you?
Yeah.
When they published times for the SAS routes, I was like, well, he's taken double that on the demo route.
Yeah.
And it was sickening.
Yeah.
So everyone's just had to get quicker, and I suppose because as people get more comfortable on the holds, they get quicker anyway. So it's kind of like a cat and mouse.
And also, we have so many people at World Cups that they can't. You just don't have enough hours in a day to be like, by the way, you've got 25 minutes on that. It's a nice wee Beatley stance there that you can, go and shake out, do what you need to do, and then think about the next section. You just got to go. Now, I have always wondered what this is on Hiroku on the right of her harness. Do you think she works for the Coast Guard and it's a pager?
Mountain Rescue.
Mountain Rescue.
Just in case she gets called out. GPS tracker, maybe.
Right. Shout out to the Macrabba Mountain Rescue. Thank you for lending us a member of your team for this evening.
Yeah, can you imagine? If she came to the rescue, I'd be happy.
I'd be in safe hands.
Yeah.
Light work.
I've always liked these axes as well. I think they're called octas.
Octas.
Octas, yeah. You don't see many people climb with them, but...
Not oxters.
No, not oxos. but I rate them. And they've been around for a long time.
Are they Japanese or are they Korean axes?
I think I've always said they're Japanese, but I feel like they're Korean.
I feel like
I was under the impression
also.
It was her and her husband that climbed on them, but I don't know enough about that. I may be wrong. Dennis will put us right.
Yeah, Dennis, if you know anything about this. Right into the hook. Come on, Hiroki. So this is the penultimate climber on the women's route. We have Olga Kalsak coming up next.
Dennis has let us know as well. Third man in the booth tonight. Hiroku's got a timer watch with countdown. So maybe that bleeps when she's got like a minute left.
That's class. What do you think tunes on it?
I need one of them.
I wish I didn't know that now. I preferred thinking that she worked for the Mountain Rescue.
She may still. That foot one. Be careful with that.
Get that left foot on the wall, yeah. Just keep an eye on it. What do you think is kind of next for the sport in the way where it's going and the kind of direction of it?
I don't know. I want to see more structures. You want to see more venues and more structures, don't you?
Yeah,
I think when you say what's next, like push, the comps as they are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
you don't think that there's just a different level of professionalism this year?
Yeah, everyone's getting better all the time, aren't they? I think the last 2 years, and obviously since COVID, we had a bit of a blip then, didn't we? But everyone's just gone back stronger. To be honest, it's hard to keep up. But if we can get more venues, more structures. I mean, obviously, self-supported people struggle to travel, but you just need more comps, don't you?
Yeah.
Everyone needs more exposure.
Come on, Hiroku.
And I mean, you know, first time in Sunderland in 12 years, so that's what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there we go. I did actually know this. So Dennis has just come back to us as well. Dennis van Hoek in the Netherlands. So the axes that she's climbing on are from Korean, and actually World Cup winner Kwon.
Yes. Yes. I think I knew that as well.
Yeah.
Actually.
They trained together, and I think they kind of came up with these axes. Kwon's an absolutely fantastic climber. Came out first in qualifiers at the World Cup and won.
Yeah, yeah.
And we might see that again tonight.
Yeah.
Look at how she just extended the left leg there, straightened it completely to give her maximum height as she was going.
Looking for something
Yeah,
else,
smart.
maybe
Like,
to take the
see,
volley.
it's even wee things like that when you're trying to suss out how to make anything easier. Wee hand, because I know. See, if you have fluffed a move in the past before, you just don't want to get bit twice by the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you just go through a few options. She's going to break the. Yeah, she might break the beater here. Gamba.
Still got 3 minutes left.
Bags of time.
Yeah. Let's see how she does this.
Yeah. Really, really composed. Yeah, just go.
Bit nervous.
Yeah, I think she's like hoping that there's something there.
I think this is the problem with sometimes with these. It's almost like a low percentage move, isn't it? You come this far, you're sure on every move. You put all your training into every move, and then you stick a dynamic move or something like this.
Yeah.
Well, this is up to the gods.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
beautiful,
well
beautiful.
done. Oh, well kept,
No,
well held,
good,
well held.
really well.
See the difference?
Yeah, she
between-
loves it. She's buzzing off that.
See when you do it static, rather than just firing off and loading your whole weight on your right hand.
If you can keep that left axe in the hole,
Yeah.
you're just miles, aren't you?
Gamba, come on, Hiroku. This is really, really good. Okay, she's made it into third position now. Hunting down Aneta in second. I think we've got the time to get to the top as well. Come on. So Hiroku has NERD playing just now. I don't know if she's picked that herself. I'll be amazed if she has. Come on, Hiroku.
Hope she has. Find out tonight at the after party, won't we?
Did I tell you about the training day in that we had in Champagny the day after?
No.
When Sonny was there.
Yeah.
And Hiroku.
Yeah.
And like, you know how many times they climbed the women's finals?
Yeah, just lapping it.
Just no, like literally lapping it all day. I watched them climb it about 8 times.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
this. You feel like it's obvious to go into the corner there, but it's obviously not. It's so slippery.
You can see 2 dimples just on the other side of it, but clearly not the way to do it.
Not flip.
Doesn't. Right, 1 minute. We're getting into the business end of it.
Cheeky backflip.
Well spotted that, man.
Safety first.
Yes. Okay. What are we going to do? Right,
She
we're going to
can-
cross.
yeah, I think that must be further than we think, because
It
every
definitely
time someone
is.
comes to that, I'm like, oh, you can make that, and then
Just do
then
it.
They
Just
look,
do it.
They look
I'm pretty
for a
sure we were
different
both
style.
screaming to clip. Just
Well, once Gregor
What's
went
happening
off
here?
that, she's going for the Gregor approach. I think maybe skip that.
Oh,
one.
we're in deep water.
No, she's
Right.
just working it out.
I'm
working through
going left hand over the top.
it. Stand it up into a floater, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Come on.
Match it.
Come on.
No bother. Just needed to work it out.
Yes, well done, Hiroku. Come on. Get going. Don't have enough time to make the jump, though. Unfortunate. I hope they just let her jump, though.
Yeah, let her have a jump.
Let her have it.
Come on, B-layer. She's coming down anyway.
Yes, they're going to let her jump. Yes, she's done it. Oh, the Belia.
For a time.
Come on.
Give the girl some slack.
Come on.
Oh, I love it. Let her clip it. That seems a bit mean.
Done, Hiroki. Well done. The minutes are running across. I'm chuffed with that. So second place for Hiroki. Now that's threw the cat amongst the pigeons for the overall ranking. That really has. I'm going to bring that up on my phone just now and just have a wee look-see and see where we're at.
Got it on the right here.
Oh, like someone heard me. Beautiful. So Marianne van der Steen, 392, can't be touched. That's 357 as it stands.
I'm not quite sure. I was eating a Snickers. It just shows, though, she's obviously worked through the sequence. She's had 2 or 3 different goes on how this might work. She's settled on what did work for her and did it beautifully well. But it just shows she'd moved well through that whole route. Yeah. She's had one section where she's had to try 2 or 3 different sets of beater. Yeah. And she's timed out and not made the top. Yeah. The time's tight.
Alright, here we go. 357 Hiroku on. Aneta has done all she can do. So if Olga comes out here and tops, she could get second place on
397.
397.
Yeah, so put her in second. So Olga's still got a chance.
No, it can't be 397.
No. Where's she on there?
Olga Kozak's on 254, so she could be 354. Is the maximum Olga can get from this comp. Oh, it's not, because you have to take away her worst score because she's. No, because she's only done 4. There's a lot of technicalities
it's witchcraft.
and soup to star and stuff to talk about, and I'm not going to get in deep.
We'll
with
let
it.
the mathematicians add it
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Someone far cleverer than me will work that out and let us know. Paredes. Come on. Venga.
Another young Spaniard here.
Yeah. Oh, they're lethal.
Yeah.
They're absolutely phenomenal. He's narrowly just missed out on finals so many times, so I'm psyched for the young guy to be getting in. I mean, Eminem again.
Yeah,
what's going on?
He's just tried to stein that and pinged out of it. He's going to have to get higher on it. Yeah, he's worked it out. Lovely. No messing around.
Venga. Come on. Climbing on axis from Iran, the revolts.
Seems to have brought compacts to a wider audience as well, those ICTs, eh? Become a much more accessible axe.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just making them affordable for like the working classes. Because
the bin men among us.
Yeah, the axes that he's got there, just to give you a wee insight, are roughly about, you can get them between like 400 and 500 euros in that ballpark, and it is like, if you were into road biking, like you could easily buy a bike for $2,000. Come on, get your feet back on, mate. Come on, good. So these are good introduction, sturdy axes. Would recommend, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And just more axes in the hands of people, all the better.
Well, every other axe on the market's more expensive, and you're seeing them in finals. So you know,
well, the
proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, the Continental Cup champion uses them. So.
Yes, yeah.
Flying through here. Just in that and no more, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, that's what you want as well, because sometimes it can be so hard to release from those chains, especially if you're on a wide move. He didn't struggle to release it out of that one there, almost fell out of it.
Higher clip.
Yeah, look at that. It's not often you get a tick on these holds, but obviously they don't want them searching around too much.
I think it's sometimes a really good thing.
Sometimes
just give you a wee mark, because what you're trying to do is difficult enough without.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm a glutton for punishment sometimes.
Yeah. You don't like it outdoors though.
No, you can't have it outdoors.
No, that's
ticket.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
taking odds for?
It's the kind of thing I shake my head at, but
Brushing tick
inside I'm
marks
like a dancer. I love this. Whoever did this better not stop. But at the same time, like in public, I'd be like, that's shocking. That's a disgrace.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
aye. Yeah, really, really good.
nice thing about these metal replies as well. They're going to last the test of time, aren't they?
They are, aren't
They're
they?
not wearing out.
No.
Sometimes with the ICTs, you find that they just like get rounded out a little bit, don't they?
Right. So we really, really would like to match our position going into finals. So we're coming up to Rory Watson's position in 6th. So once we pass the next hold, once we do the dyno. Oh, he's dropped it! Oh, unlucky.
It's a heartbreaker for him.
Yeah, he didn't take that. He just went.
Yeah,
he just boom and full send, full commitment. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
I mean, great effort getting to that point.
Yeah. Right, so the cup standings that we have are all provisional until the competition is wrapped up and all the scores are verified by the judges today. So it's just good fun to have a wee speculation.
It's nice to see
throw
where it's
accusations
going,
around like confetti.
Yeah. I mean, rarely anything I say is fact anyway. So
no. If I was to tell you it was raining, I'd probably recommend you go and look out the window.
In the UK, anyway.
It's just it's all stems from good intention, though.
Yeah. Look at this. This is the problem. You see when they managed to keep that left axe in the previous replay, and you just get none of that swing. He was full straight body, 180.
No.
And at that point when you've already climbed 20 meters of technical climbing, demanding quite a lot from that forearm.
What a spectacle today's been, though. It's been flipping brilliant. Got Petzl along today as well. Helmets on offer, axes on offer. Olga Cossack.
So here we've got Olga coming out, and so we have said, although it's all provisional, she's got a chance to climb the standings tonight. So let's see how she can do.
So this scores that we have on the right are the current standings, maybe a wee bit to go. So good performance from from Cossack here can really change this win. Do you think the Polish have been drinking?
I
think a few beers have been had.
Look, she's laughing because the commentary booth's buzzing because the Polish team are just outside the door.
Yeah.
She's blushing from the support.
Yeah.
That's what you want, really, I suppose. A smile shakes the nerves.
Yeah. So this is Olga's European Scottish outfit. Every time she comes to the UK, it's this, because all the photos from when she was competing in Glasgow last year, same ensemble.
Olga spent quite some time in Scotland, doesn't she? She's almost a Scot.
Loves it here.
Yeah.
Loves it.
She's been coached at the Scottish Drytooling Club as well, hasn't she?
Say that again?
She's coached at the Scottish Drytooling
sorry,
Club.
I thought you said that she had come for coaching at the
No.
I'm like, we ain't telling Olga anything. Like every time she comes over, we're like, please.
Yeah, no.
Tell us everything.
But
that
she's
you
at
know.
the events. She's spreading the knowledge. And,
set some events.
Yeah.
Just psyched. Do you see that they've got a new wall in Warsaw?
I can't say.
Oh mate, I'm heavily in the underground dueling circles. Any whispers of holds being bought, I'm on it. So there is
Anything is bolted to a wall when you're there.
Oh, I'm fucking sagged out my mind. Big move. Right, I'll tell you all about the wall in Warsaw.
Yeah, we're getting a
just
little
after
bit giddy.
done
Let's
this.
just calm down.
Oh, breaking the beat.
Interesting. Go on.
That's a big one.
I like that. Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah,
and that just shows you what 7 climbers have been out before and didn't do that.
Yeah.
We're still getting new things in the end. Right, we're going on to a big hook. So this brand new wall in Warsaw, you know Slovakia?
I do, yeah.
Right, it looks like they've gone copy, paste. We'll have some of that. Even the same colour of wood and everything that they've put up in Warsaw. So the Polish team are horrendously strong just now.
Yeah.
What are they going to be like after they get that?
Yeah, exactly. Not fair, really, is it?
No, it's not.
Come on, Olga. Let's see how she gets
good.
through these barrels.
Awesome.
I think if you can get into those fig 4s and 9s and not like into that death spin, you're all right, aren't you?
Yeah.
I still think I'd try and keep the beat on. She's just climbing the barrel now as if it's an ice block.
Have you ever seen the two birds of prey when they like meet up mid-flight and plummeting towards the earth?
I have, yeah.
And it's like spiralling.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when this
You're
starts happening.
in an ice barrel.
Yeah.
I think from the floor, these barrels and the ice barrels you see in the World Cups always look, you're like, oh, I'll get to there, sink a hook, I'll chuck a 4 in and I'll move off it. And you get to the thing, and you put a 4 in, you're like, how have I ended up at this point?
What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Really, really good work through here. Come on, Olga, give the people what they want. What would you say are like the key fundamentals to like a good competition climber?
A good competition climber?
Yeah.
Well, I do think as well, although the youths are coming up and doing so well, I think with this drytooling discipline, the IQ and the experience just seems to be paying off so much.
What would you take, strength or height?
What, strength or height?
Yeah.
Strength every time.
You would, wouldn't you?
Because I actually think sometimes height is a disadvantage. You get stuck, you can't get into the box, or you like we've seen today on women's one of the women's qualifiers, like a hill hook rock over mantley thing.
Yeah.
And if you're really lanky,
yeah,
just as it is in rock climbing, that's going to be trickier.
Yeah.
You're really going to struggle. And yeah, maybe you can skip a few holds, but it's been set for a reason.
Often skipping holds can set you up for an absolute stinker. I mean, you look heroic by missing a hold and you're like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
Right, bring that axe all the way over right and then lock off. Straight up into the plate. Keeping the discipline. Notice, see as you go off the long onto the short of the right and you just bring the angle of the axe in, you're just making that hold better and better all the time.
Yeah.
Right, 4 minutes left. Right, so Olga's already cruising into 5th position here, gaining points. Really good, Olga, really good.
Oh, on the red.
Accurate, though,
she's looked at it as well.
Olga's on the athlete commission and just fights tooth and nails for us.
She knows the rules.
Yeah, she knows the score. It's completely okay.
Cameraman's keeping tabs on her.
Yeah. You wouldn't see it done better than that. Beautiful.
Still got 3 minutes left, but we know how in this top section it really does start to sap the time. You get to this point, you think 3 minutes, loads of time, and then suddenly they're timing out on the dyno.
Yeah. But you don't know where anyone else has got to. This could be the hype.
Whoa!
Well done, Olga. Well done. Yeah, you've got no idea what anyone else has done, so.
But this is the thing, you get to this stage, you get to the finals, and it doesn't matter what anyone else has done. You've got the desire to top, haven't you?
Yeah.
You haven't got here by wanting to get to the 5th clip.
Right, so you really, really want to see Olga Kossak win into 3rd position minimum here. Or even taking 2nd position would be fantastic.
I'm sure she'd settle for 1st position.
I mean, I mean, that'd be alright, I know.
Ooh. You get that clip before you move on to those new holds, eh?
Nah, just take the hold, mate, and then clip.
She's touched it anyway.
Yeah.
She's got 2 minutes left.
I think she's done that.
Yeah.
Deliberately, she's gone, I'll touch
Maybe,
this, come down, and... Right, we're in 4th position here.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we literally said before that dyno we're at 3 minutes, and suddenly we're at 1:40.
Yeah. Total time trap.
Yeah.
And see, after all the climbers been out, Gregor climbed that like an absolute monster.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the moment he's man of the match, isn't he?
He is, isn't he? MVP. MVT? Most valuable tooler? That a thing?
Is now. Heard it here first.
Right, okay. Everyone's matching on that. It's clearly the way to do it.
Apart from, what was it, Masato took it as a side wrap.
Aye. Aye, that's right.
We'll have words with him later.
I know. Ask him how he'd done it. Come on, coming down to the minute left. Come on, Olga. Just keep going through the holds now.
Oh God, so strong.
Yes,
so
I mean, just caution to the wind. Caution to the wind. Stop. Aye, just
Come
go.
on, Olga.
Just
Last
go.
minute.
Just go.
Last 45.
Give it full beans.
You hear the Polish team firing up now.
Yeah.
Really putting it behind.
Come
them.
on, last Continental Cup of the season. Just go. Just go. Just go.
She's not fazed by it. Look, see this skip.
Yes.
This is
Is
what
she
we
going to do
want.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, well done! Right, get that clip, come on! You need to go quick now, you need to go
come
quick.
on.
That's how it got climbed into second position
jump.
now. Right, go, come on, Olga, come on!
Come on, Olga.
Oh, unlucky, Olga!
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
But I think
absolutely
she's
brilliant.
done
Well,
a lot
put her
there.
in.
She's done a lot there. She'd be delighted with
Is
how
this-
she climbed.
Is this joint second? Is there 3 people in joint second now? We can't really see on that.
On that graphic. No, I'm going to say that we've got first and second.
We've had 3 people.
33.1 and 33. So no, we have 2 in second, I think.
Oh wait, Lorena Beck.
Yeah.
Is it Lorena Beck? Sorry.
And Hiroku.
She didn't clip, did she?
No, but she stuck
Yeah,
the
but
dyno.
she's in control.
Yeah, she's in control. So I think we've got Hiroku.
But then we've got 3 people just below her have hit it, not in control, at 33.0.
Possibly.
Find out.
No.
Watch
There's a
this
goldfish
space.
swimming around in my brain right now. I can't remember. You just get too excited. You just get drawn into everything and totally
Invested.
psyched out your mind. And you've got to remember, for us, these are athletes to you, but they're friends and they're loved ones to us. You know, it's hard to watch.
I want every man who's dug the top.
See, if you were climbing, mate, I couldn't commentate on this. I end up vomiting. Like, see, when Willis and Rory and Caitlin and Sam are climbing, it's hard.
Look at this. Oh, just missed with the second
I'd say
axe.
she was in control there.
Well,
though.
I think she just missed with the second axe. It looked like the second axe just.
But
hit
even
on
if
the
you're in
left-hand
control
side.
with one axe, you still get it.
I don't know if that's control, mate.
It is control. Totally is. You've weighted the hold under one axe. You're fine.
You certainly weighted it and then pinged off.
That's fine. That's you've got control of the hold.
I hold my hands up.
But
I don't.
you
I'm
give the
not deep
climber
enough
the
into
benefit of the
rules.
doubt, and I'll fight you. I can take you to the cap.
I'll leave that. I'll leave the point ones to the judges to score.
Okay. Right, they're giving Olga Kosak top because she obviously came out. So are they going to give her?
Oh,
She
wait.
qualified in a better position than Leah Beck. So they're giving currently on this board Olga the first place.
I'm a bit confused there.
No, it'll all work itself out, mate. Right, David. Last climber out. Oi, 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 oi. I think he's the only climber that climbs on those tools.
Nor'westers.
Yeah. Rare.
Certainly in the current sort of circuit.
But they are a big deal.
Yeah, I think they're a mixed monster, aren't they? I think they use quite a bit in Canada.
Yes.
I've certainly seen other people climbing in the Alpine on them, I think.
Yeah. It's quite cool to watch axe brands grow.
They make those cheeky pommel extenders, don't they, for petzl axes? I
You
like
love that, don't you?
I've not got a pair. I can't afford a pair, but
No, but
I
you'd
like
love a
it.
pair.
Yeah, if someone gave them to me, yeah.
Right, so see if you're at Nor'Wester watching this. I can't tell you a better guy to give that to than Matt Foot. Family man.
I'd use them.
Yeah, puts his pants on one leg at a time. Unlike me, who struggles even with that.
Jumps into them.
He jumps into them from the top of the wardrobe. Right, we're flying up here.
Come on, David.
Go on,
Come on.
David. Big lock off and reach. Come on. So, David's also got dual nationality. Represents Canada in the World Cups and Romania in the Continental Opens. Go on, get your feet back on. I know you might think that doing that down the bottom you're like, oh, what's the big deal? But it's just a wee bit of tank that you lose for higher up on the route. You know, you just want to be as economical as you possibly can. I nearly said you want to be as environmental as you can. You probably want to be that as well. No, so you don't have to control the wood or any other hold for any period of time. Doesn't matter. If you hold that thing for a microsecond, as long as it's underweight, you get the touch.
Yeah, real.
Just to clear that up. Come on, find that good bit, yes. Davai, Ale, come on, Gamba. Wait. Super. Come on, mate.
Climb really well through this. Just moving, keep moving.
Yeah.
Kick, move, kick, move.
Yeah. Come on, mate. You're doing so well. You've had a really good day out. Just get this wee cherry on the top of the cake. You won't meet a nicer guy than Davida.
No.
You'll meet a nicer guy. Come on. Look at that.
Oh, look at that tension. Oh. Come on, quick shake. Take the jump. Or the static transition, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, nice work.
We're going to clip first. Checking the pick. He's happy with what he's got. Oh, beautiful. Easy does it. He's going to move up into this Stein now. He'll probably take a bit of a rest on this Stein, prove a bit of a thank God hold, and then see him move through this furnace industry
Go on,
section.
mate, go on.
See what he can do here.
Go on.
Look, you just see how he moves into that Stein, a bit of a relief. Adds a bit of speed, takes a shake.
Yeah, really good, mate. Come on. Ale. Climbing to shipping off to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys. Might be too dangerous, that song. The sag might get too high. The crack might get dangerous.
Yeah, keep it bottled.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Look at that. I mean, it's just... I feel like we just keep saying it, but these holds up here are terrible.
And it's just...
and you see a bit of pick shift there.
It's just one bad hold after another bad hold. Really, really good. Yeah, smooth.
Move through that really
nicely. It has been the day of the shoulder.
Yeah.
International Day of the Shoulder.
Today. He's got 1:44 left.
That's the top.
Yeah,
that's
the jump.
That's the last clip there off the barrel.
Really well here. Might see it on the top here.
Yeah, no, might see a new first.
A quicker first.
No, he'll go top position. Come on, mate, come on. Right, okay, so next
Take
hold.
a breath, you've got time. Little shake. You know
blown up that, he's going well.
Imagine getting there and still having a minute left.
Right, perfect.
Oh, mate!
Oh!
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he knows it, you know.
You know what? I'm just going to say, see when you're leaving that barrel, take that other axe with you. Both axes onto the wood.
Yeah.
Kick. You know, I'm just saying that might be the optimum way to get that.
I think that is it. More points of contact what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he had it anyway. Oh, he just one-armed it.
Oh, do you think he was just trying to do like?
Well, not necessarily trying, but I thought he had it.
He's done so well.
Pretty
well
strong
done,
there.
David. Well done.
I mean, that puts him in second.
Let's just have a wee look, see about where everything stands. So
They're all
Wana,
buzzing. Yeah.
that's his wife.
Yeah. Get disqualified by your
Look
own
at
wife.
Willis, being like, "Good lad, you've done it."
Yeah, brilliant. And Willis would be buzzing because all these climbers got to the top of this final.
So we're talking
high in this final.
So Willis has to be talked about for a wee bit because athlete on the tour, World Cup and Continental Cup, president of the Scottish Drytooling Club, set this event. So not only has he set this event, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say perfectly. Right, you've divided the athletes, all gave them a chance to climb.
Yeah.
Everyone's had a good day out.
Well, we've seen an amazing
You got a free sandwich today.
And some soup.
And some soup.
And a banana.
And some banana, aye. And I think he secured second place for himself on the podium after today.
Yeah. He deserves it on all the effort he's put in anyway.
You just love to see effort getting rewarded.
So that's all our climbers out, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's everyone climbed.
We're done. Right, so what's happening now is everyone's shaking hands, good climb, we'll have a wee talk, we're having a look at where people think they are on the scores. So in the next wee while, you have the ability at home as well to go and look at the UIAA website, go for the live results, go down to the Continental Cups and you can look at the overall rankings. So this is what we have out in front of us here. Right, so they've given Olga the control on the last hold.
Yeah. I mean, the women's has been really tight at the top there.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You know, there's top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
Put an absolutely amazing effort. I mean, they've all done brilliant on that route.
Yeah. And that's consistency, all at the top of the table.
There's a Nat split in them.
Yeah.
And Gregor's obviously
got the top, yeah.
Clipped.
Top. David in second. That is Gregor's first ever medal.
You think?
And it's gold. I know it is, yeah.
What? And with such a stellar performance
and
as well.
Yeah.
Came out first,
yeah.
boshed the route out, went home.
I couldn't be happier for him. What a boy. Aye, that's his first medal. At a Continental Cup, certainly. Brilliant stuff.
And on a route that no one else topped, basically.
Yeah, because I've seen athletes top a route when they've come out first and gone, oh, do you think it's too easy? Do you think it's just No, mate, you just climbed well.
No, you just put in a stellar effort.
But I've done that to you. See, when I've climbed something, I'm like, and you've been like, no, it is what it is, mate. You know, you've done it. You've done a good thing.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, this is all provisional standings that we're looking at here, okay? So, tied in 15th, Dennis and Basile. Provisional standing. So
that's not changed much from today, but the women's
Marianne
here has under the
Olga in
2,
second,
3, 4.
Hiroku takes second, and it is just missing out there. 329 and 342 for Hiroku, and 235. So I'll just say it again. See tonight if you want to know the overall standings and everything. And I can't tell you what a pleasure this season has been. Climbing, commentating, getting to know everyone.
And what a great event to finish it up with on this Continental Cup.
Really, really happy.
Sunderland have actually put absolute sterling effort on tonight.
And like I always say, see if you've enjoyed what you're watching tonight. Please get in touch. If you're in the UK, Scottish Drytooling Club, any of the athletes you've seen, we've all got on Instagram. If you're in a different country, find the athletes, get in touch, get involved. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be a part of, and we want to help.
And it's worth noting, if you're in the area at the moment, this wall is open tomorrow for a come and try day. The finals routes will be up, there'll be other dry tooling routes up, and there's going to be people tooling. So even if you've not done it before and, I don't know, stumbled across this on Facebook, come down, have a go, see what it's all about.
So, I've been Oz Miller.
I'm still Matt Foot. See you at the after party.
Goodbye.
I don't know, you keep wanting to go back, and you can never stop.
I've been dreaming of winning World Cups, or at least being able to stand on the podium of a World Cup.
What makes a champion? I mean, I think it's about kind of being able to perform at the highest level and dealing with some fairly kind of tenuous conditions.
You're not happy with the place until you're at the top. Yeah, last season was almost like a comedy show.
It kind of did take over my life then for quite a few years.
It's the fierce version of everything.
If it goes their way on the day, they could all easily be up there on the podium.
And it is a big family that kind of hate each other.
Not a little.